talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe. With Amora, spilling all the tea, coming to you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody, hold on 1 second. Let me post this on my Facebook page right quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up if you 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 can hear me. I wasn't even gonna do this live. This is a prompt live. She says, pin your coffee link. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me grab it. Y'all, I wasn't even gonna go live, but what I'm not gonna do, see, people just don't know how to leave well enough alone. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Copy. Let me put the coffee link in here right quick. I tell you. Hit that thumbs up button for me, please, and thank you. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up button. I just put the coffee link in there. Last time I did it, you guys said it didn't work. Can somebody test it and see if it works, please? But listen, I'm coming on here. First of all, big shout out to my members. I love y'all, but this is gonna be a messy ass live. So if you ain't trying to be messy right now, you might want to exit stage left because this is gonna be a messy live. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take me a drink. Some water, y'all know I don't be drinking like that. So let me drink some water right quick because I'm kind of pissed off a little bit, all right? All right, so Free just pretty much said what I'm thinking, okay? So Free just said, Don told that bald-faced ass lie. Nobody over there wishes death on her and nobody talked about Toya little nigglets. Not only that, let me go a step further. The lying motherfucking sisters, okay? Y'all might as well go and start a super chat party because this live will be no damn good. I know I ain't gonna get no monetization, but I'm pissed off, okay? And let me tell you why I'm pissed off. She said it doesn't work. Why my coffee link when I post it doesn't work? Let me get somebody else that pinned it up. Here, let me see if this one worked. Let me see if this one, I don't know why when I pinned it, it don't work, but when somebody else pinned it, it works. Now tell me if that one works right there. I just pinned a different one. Tell me if that one works. I don't know why when I'm doing it now, all of a sudden it doesn't work, but when somebody else does it, it works. Like that doesn't make no sense to me. It says the same thing, don't it? See if it worked see if the one that I just repinned, that's one of my moderators, okay? She said, how do I become a paid member? Hold on 1 second, and thank you for even asking that. Hold on 1 second. Let me drop that link for you. And then we're going to get into it, you guys, because I'm kind of a little on the teed up side right now because let me just drop the membership so we can go there. If you would like to become a member, here is the link right here. And thank you so much for wanting to become a part of the family. And I just found out the other day that if you want to upgrade, you may have to cancel and then upgrade. I think you still keep your status, but I think you have to cancel and then rejoin, I think. All right, so listen, you guys. For y'all that don't know, I know some of y'all in here are new, okay? We've been dealing with this LaTruth and his sisters, the family or whatever, for a while. We literally did a members only live yesterday where it was members only, where we was actually enjoying each other. These are for my hardcore supporters that no matter what, they gonna step for me, okay? We had a nice conversation and we were talking about whether we should out Jonell, not even out him because he's already out, but should we, do a deeper dive into his story? And a lot of the members chose to just leave it alone for now because Brianna is emotional because she's pregnant, right? And we also decided that we were leaving the LaTruth and his family alone. We were moving on to new content and we wasn't even going to talk about them no more. these body-made wrong, melted ice cream, melted candle wax looking sisters that went over there to YouTube lying. And that's what I don't like. They doing this for sympathy and for cash apps, okay? They literally just went over there today lying, saying that we still bashing them, dogging them out, doing this, that, and the other, when in reality is them over there that's dogging them out, okay? Lupa and her crew or whatever are the ones that's dogging these sisters out, calling them dry beggars, in which they are, okay? Because that's what they're doing right now, dry begging. They literally just lied and said we're still going in on their brother. We ain't even mentioned the damn brother, and which we could have, right? We chose that we were moving past the brother. But these slew-footed ass sisters, and I said it, I don't give a damn. I'm so sick of these girls. I'm so sick of them using their platforms, right, to go over there, lie, right, lie on me for one, and lie on my supporters, lie on Brianna, and lie on Brianna's supporters, just to be able to garner support, right, whether it's financially support or moral support or whatever, all because these people hate Brianna. They know these people hate Brianna, so what do? They go over to Brianna haters and lie. They literally just lie. They ain't shit. You are absolutely right. They ain't shit, right? These girls go over there when their brother basically then came out, both of them, and said, I support the girl that talked about you behind your back, then talk about you, right? I mean, both brothers basically said in a nutshell, I support the people that's talking about you more than I support you, okay? The brothers are not taking up for LaToya. The brothers are not taking up for Dawn, right? But yet they go over there and do what? Drag Brianna in her situation when they know they have been in similar situations themselves. Toya's still in one, okay? But we made a collective decision yesterday to move past this family. We said we weren't going to talk about this family no more. And what do? Every time we say that we done talking about the family, they lie on us. They lie on us and say, they still over there dragging me and talking about my kids. You are a liar. And you know what? I never wish nothing bad about this family. I never said, I hope they fall. I hope this happened or that happened, because that's just not what type of person I am. But what I am going to say today is they will get what is coming to them no matter what that is, whether it's good or bad. They're going to get what's coming to them. And the reason why for it is because of shit like this. We literally just said yesterday, we're going to let our foot up off the family. And I know they heard that, because if they heard everything else we said, I know they heard that, right? They literally just took their lying asses over there to their panel to lie to their people for sympathy, okay? And it pisses me off. Exactly, Free literally just said that yesterday. We literally just said, we're going to get him a break. We're going to get him a break. We're going to let this die down. We're going to let everything just die out. And what do? They take their begging asses over to their page and lie and say, yeah, they said they're not going to talk about Jonelle, but yet they want to still drag our family and talk about my kids. You are a liar. You are a huge ass liar. And then they wonder why things are happening to them the way it is. They wonder why their kids don't have the essential needs, huh? They wonder why they need to come forward and ask social media for school supplies, huh? They wonder why she's up here talking about her medical condition, Dawn. Dawn literally just came over here the other day and said, I'm done with it. I ain't going to say nothing else. To do what? To go over there to bash Brianna yet again. Yet again. We literally just had this conversation yesterday, y'all, and said we was not going to bash them no more. We wasn't going to say shit about them no more. And they slew for the ass over there today and lie. They over there talking about my kids. I'm so sick of that lie. I'm so sick of that lie. Like, what the hell is she even talking about? She says, I've been waiting for you all day. I'm late as always, but I'm here. I wasn't even supposed to come live right now, but somebody just sent me the link, and you know who you are. Thank you for doing that. Like, normally I would say, don't send me that shit. But you sent it to me, and I tapped in, and I'm like, did these lying-ass sisters really just say we was lying? I mean, we was talking about them. We was talking about their brother. We ain't said shit about Robert in 24 fucking hours, and they act like we just drugged Robert for filth yesterday. We literally just said we're not talking about Robert no more. They want us to talk about Robert. They want us to talk about Robert so they can get their asses on the platform to go over there and beg for money. They know, let me tell you something. They know if we stop talking about Robert and stop talking about them, how are they going to get cash apps? They're not going to be able to. Do you understand what I'm saying? They want us to talk about them in order to get cash apps. The thing about it is their own team players are talking about them. People, which, let me just say this, and I think I said this yesterday. I don't blame Lupac. Now, Lupac did a lot of wrong shit to people that actually care about her, right? But as talking about the sisters calling them dry beggars and this, that, and the other, I don't blame her. Because they don't get the same covering. You understand what I'm saying? They don't get the same covering as Robert. But we literally just said we wasn't. She said they're the reason Robert numbers are dropping. Exactly. But they don't want us to. They want us to continue to talk about Robert, because if we stop talking about them, right? Yes, I saw it. The Cookie Monster. The Cookie Monster Lupa, the name. Yes, I saw that. But they want us to continue to talk about their brother. They want us to continue to talk about them. And the reason why they want us to do it is just so they can have a justification to go over there and cry and lie to get money. Because a lot of those supporters do not watch us. So they only believe what these people come to their platform and say. They're a bunch of liars. And you know what? I hope they get whatever's coming to them. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. But we wasn't even stunting. She said, you keep them relevant. Exactly. We wasn't even stunting them. And she go over there and lie and say, we're talking about her kids. She go over there and lie and say, we're speaking on them. We're doing this. We're doing that. They literally said, oh my God. I can't believe it. She said, Dawn said she was done because of her health and she's still talking. She just don't know God will humble her. Exactly. She said, the more you bring the emotion at this point, they are nothing without you. Exactly, LaTanya. You're right. And you know what? I think that if we didn't talk on them for a month, they would still lie and say we're talking about them. We're still talking about them. I'm so sick of these siblings. I'm sick of all of them, to be honest with you, because they're a bunch of lying-ass mofos at this point. Like, I'm so sick of these people. I'm literally sick of these people, right? I'm really sick of them, you know? She says, when you insert yourself, then you open yourself up for whatever. Toya should have stayed her crying victim ass out of it. Exactly. But yet, even if no one talks about her, like she just tried to take a slick diss at Jenny. I know y'all heard that, right? Literally tried to take a slick diss at Jenny by saying that they over there on Facebook going through their own karma. Now, I'm going to say something. I support Jenny. And Jenny, if you hear me, if you may not, so please somebody get this back to Jenny, because I know Jenny is dealing with some issues herself. My heart goes out to you and your family. My prayers goes out to you and your family, Jenny. And I hope everything works out for you and your family. And if you need anything, let us know, okay? Let us know, all right? Jenny, we are here for you. Somebody please get that back to Jenny, that we are here for her. If she needs us, whether it's prayer, whether it's just, conversation, whatever it is, we are here for you, Jenny, okay? Now, Toya is trying to take a shot at Jenny by saying, yeah, God is dealing with people. They going through their own karma over there she said, more you just have to proceed with court procedures. How? court procedures how? You can't get nobody in trouble for talking shit. You know, that's what they think. You know what I'm saying? No one can get in trouble for talking. It's only threats. That's the only reason why you people go to court is for threats. The judge is not about to hear, oh, she said she called me black, or she called me ugly, or she called me oompa loompa. Ain't no judge about to hear none of that. That court shit is what they throw up for, because they supporters are dumb as hell and they believe anything that these people tell them. Okay? So now she wants to take shots at Jenny. Shame on you. Shame on you, girl. Listen, when I tell you we're going to sit back and we're going to watch God deal with Toya, I'm telling you, even past Toya, right? Even past Toya, whether it's a month now, 6 months from now, or a year from now, we are going to see Toya crying on this internet, and it ain't going to have absolutely nothing to do with nobody talking about her or her family. You hear me? The fact that she thinks that she can laugh, right, at Jenny. Oh, she over there dealing with her own comment. Now, she didn't call Jenny name because she ain't bold enough. Okay? She's not bold enough to call Jenny's name because she knows Jenny will get all up in her ass. But these people are heartless. They have no sympathy or empathy for nobody but their own broke, begging asses. I can't stand these people. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Lord Jesus. Sometimes I have to just breathe, because these women are like, they're like nobody that you dealt with in your life. Nobody. Like, they are the type that will beat someone when they're down. They're not the only ones like that, right? But they're the type that will kick you in your forehead when you are down. When you are down. They will continue to kick you. You know? Calling out somebody's lies is one thing, but going over there and saying things like, oh, you know, hey, that's what she get, you know, for saying this or for going through that and this and the other, when knowing that they're going through the same shit. You can't tell me for one moment that Toya is not going through some shit with OB. You ain't gonna have a whole broke husband that allows you to embarrass yourself to social media by begging for school supplies, food, or whatever else that she has to beg for, right? You can't tell me that doesn't upset Toya, because it has to. If I had to go to social media instead of asking my husband for something, you don't think that I'm going to be very disappointed in my husband? It will hurt me that my husband cannot provide for me. Why isn't it hurting her that her whole husband cannot provide for her, right? We were literally going to move past these people and say, you know what? Let them have it. Let them die out. I just said that on my social, and I know they saw it. I know they saw it. I know Robert saw it every single time. Listen, y'all, family. I need y'all to hear me, and I need y'all to hear me good, okay? Every time we say that we're done with them, that we're going to move past, we're not going to entertain them no more, let them die out. What happens? They do the most. Robert comes out with the fuckery. He does something crazy. He do some type of videos, throw some type of subliminal or whatever the case may be, right? Or the siblings do exactly what they did today. This is a clear example that they want us to talk about them. They need us to talk about them because, listen, and I hope Felicia is listening to me too, and Bree Hyde and anybody else that speak on this family. We are keeping them relevant, y'all. Literally. If we don't talk about them, they won't get shit. You hear me? She said he's doing it now as we speak. Who is that, KT? Who is he? He said, exactly, KT. You're right. She said, should OB just want to hold on to the husband title? Or are you saying OB or Robert? Which one wants to? Oh, Robert wants to hold on to the husband title. What do you mean when you say that? She said, Amore, he said he's not stopping. Who? Robert said he's not stopping? He's not stopping what? The subliminals? Oh, Toya just want to hold on to she want her husband to hold on to that. I don't understand what y'all saying. To me, we said we wasn't going to speak on them anymore, and what did they do? We literally said we wasn't speaking on them no more, and they come out and accuse us of talking about their kids, her children, and shit like that, and her and her children. She just lied, bitch. Oh, see, I'm not even supposed to be saying stuff like that, but it gets on my nerves. Oh, he wants to hold on to the husband title with Bree. Oh, I see what you're saying. If I was Bree, I'd go marry a bum off the street just to say I had a husband, so he wouldn't be the ex. Well, he technically is not the ex. Jonelle is the ex. He ain't even the ex no more. Okay, Jonelle is the ex. He's just a baby daddy. That's it. But anyway, she said Robert said he's not stopping. The reason why Robert said he's not stopping is because he wants us to react. He wants us to say something, you guys, right? He wants interaction. The reason why he's saying he's not stopping because Robert knows that Brianna is the only thing that gets him motion on his page. That's it. Nobody is checking for that ran down, out of date man. Nobody. Robert just released a skit yesterday, and it had to be one of the worst skits in the world. Like, it was so lame. It was so lame. Me and a group of girls was talking about it, and we was like, what? This old lame ass shit. Like, it literally was lame. All him and his sisters know how to do is come out here and talk shit and then act like they fucking victims. Want people to have sympathy for them. See my mouth, Lord Jesus, Amora. Hold on, let me pray right quick so God can hold my tongue a little bit. Hold on. Woo! Hold on, y'all. All right. I had to take a moment of silence for my damn self. You hear me? Because I know my mouth can be reckless. You hear me? So anyway, that pissed me off. Just hearing the sisters lie like that, you know? Just hearing them lie, you know? Just sit there and hearing them saying stuff like, they said they weren't going to speak to Jonelle, speak about the Jonelle no more, but yet they want to bash my family and talk about my kids and this, that, and the other, and da-da-da. Thank you for the cash out. I know. Thank you for the cash out. Like, oh my God, these people. She said Robert is probably hoping Bree would come running back to him so he can say, see, I told you nobody else wants you. Brianna ain't going back to Robert. Robert can cancel Christmas, okay? Robert is washed up. No one wants him. Only people want him is Lysandra, okay? Lysandra is the only person, the 64-year-old lady over there that got a whole lot to say. She's the only person that wants Robert, okay? That's it. That's all. The 64-year-old, okay? That's it. That's the only one that wants Robert. Everybody else is like, nah, get somebody else to do it. You hear them talking about him behind the scene, okay? They call him baboons and all type of other stuff. They do not want him. He's listen, his time is up. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, his time is up, okay? The whole family is washed up. Yes, you are absolutely right. Somebody saw her gang banging ass. Exactly. I got hands. Okay, yeah, okay. She said he gave Season $30 for her birthday. Yeah, I know, I saw that. But he wanted us to talk about it. That's why he posted it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, she said she's definitely was focusing on those cash out. Yes. And then always got something to say about our panel, right? Always got something to say about our panel sloop footed ass. Both all them turkey neck ass people over there. All of them ain't got no stomach. They get on my nerve. I told y'all the other day, it must be some type of imbalance when you lose half of your stomach or the whole thing or whatever, you know. But she said we grown, but we moving past them. Yes, we are moving past them, y'all. We are moving past them. Yes, he gave her $30, but he wants us to talk about that. You know, he talking about, I wish I could have gave you more. He probably did give her more, but they went together on their birthdays. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what The stupid supporters over there don't understand. If they was a couple, don't you think they would have been together on her birthday? Don't you think they would have been together? They would have been together on her birthday. They're not a couple, and he's only, using her in skits to try to make Brianna mad. And Brianna ain't mad about that. I told y'all what Brianna said as far as the grandmama. Y'all saw it yourself. You know what I'm saying? She said, let it out, Lord, and repent after that. It ain't even about repenting. I don't think God cares about me cussing. There's so many other things out there people doing. I think he's going to be okay with me cussing, all right? He did a video yesterday looking like he used a whole container of grease on his body, looking like a fool. Yeah. She said that's what her asses were. But, y'all, I don't even really want to give her no clout either. I literally just wanted to come on here and just say these sisters are getting on my nerves. She said that live the sisters are having is all for money. Every 5 minutes she kept saying, bless the Cash App. It's a pattern. They go real hard when they need money. Yes. Thank you so much for even recognizing that. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so glad that, listen, I'm so glad that the people that support me are thinkers. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't know what to do if I had to actually sit here and talk to people like they're supporters. You know what I mean? Like they don't even get it. It don't even dawn on them, right? What these sisters are all about. I do believe that some of them get it, right? As far as not the supporters, but the content creators. A few of them do. They do get it. A couple of them do. You could tell that Lupac has noticed the dry begging, right? She has definitely noticed the dry begging, and it is dry. Some of it ain't dry. Some of it be wet as hell. It be wet as soup, okay? Now, Toya, I don't think she be dry begging. I don't even know why she called it dry begging, honey. We're going to rename it to wet begging because ain't nothing dry about Toya's begging, okay? Toya needs some weed money, so she came over there today, right, to try to talk about Brianna, to use Brianna's story when she knows she's going through worse. She said, Amor, how is that Toya said something about anyone talking about her kids after all the filth she has to say about Brianna children? That's what really pisses me off. Exactly, a shadow world. That's what makes me mad right there when she goes over there with those lies about we're talking about her kids. Ain't nobody said nothing about her kids, but she know that'll get her at least $5 or $10 in Cash App, for about 10 people over there. She knows she can go over there and make $50 by telling them weird ass people that we're talking about her kids. But you know what? If they want to be dumb enough to give her money with her lies, let them. Let them. Let them. Let them. But one day they're going to realize, like, damn, all this time, we didn't even get it. You hear me? She said, I'm so glad Maine had the opportunity to call Bree the other day. From a man's point of view, he told her to fix her crown and get to the real Bree. Exactly. Yes, I spoke to Maine, and that's exactly what he told me. He told her, yes, from a man's point of view. Absolutely. And not only Maine, DeLorean too, and a couple other guys has reached out to her. Let me tell y'all something. Woo. When you hear goofies think that all men think that Brianna is wrong and that Robert was framed and lied on, that is not true. Trust me when I tell you the majority of the people know that Robert won shit and he did exactly what Brianna said he did, and Jonelle did exactly what Brianna said he did, and Deshaun did exactly what Brianna said he did, okay? She just so happened to get with the same 3 experience. She had the same experience with 3 different guys, right? Now, we're not going to say it's because she needs to put her foot down, because she does. Brianna need to put her foot down, and we've said this before, we're going to say it again today. She need to realize her worth, just like Maine said, fix your damn crown, Brianna. Bring out the inner you, Brianna. Heal you first. And bring out that beast in you, because it's in you. It is in you. Bring out the beast in you, not the beast to to go back and forth with people on the internet. Not that beast. The beast to let you know that you are loved. You are worthy of love. You are strong. You are confident. You are bright. You are intelligent. You are worthy. Bring that out, Brianna. Bring that out. That is what she needs to bring out. And that's all. Trust me when I tell you, after Brianna healed from this, ain't nobody going to be able to play on Brianna top no more, okay? You hear me? Cry this one out, sis. Cry it out. Cry, get it out your system. Get it out your system. Get it out your system. Cry, cry, cry. Get it out your system. Get it out your system. Get it out your system. Take as long as you need to get it out your system. Because this ain't going to never happen to her no more. And for them bomb bitches that wants to talk about her, it's only a few of them. I told y'all that the other day. It's only a few. Majority of the people, especially men, I'm talking about real men. I ain't talking about those bitches like D-Hams. I'm not talking about them type of bitches. I'm talking about real men, okay? Real men that know how to keep their family together, that know how to provide for their family, that know how to go and get it. Let me tell y'all, they can talk about man all they want to, but man bossed up and went and bought a house for his family. Where Toya house at? Have OB ever? They don't even know how to spell mortgage, okay? They don't know how to spell mortgage. Nobody in that family has ever had a mortgage. I doubt if any of their supporters have ever had a mortgage, okay? Nobody in that family has ever, none of them siblings own homes ever, okay? Ever. Toya don't own a home, never. Kevin don't own a home, never. Robert don't own a home, never. And Don don't own a home, never, okay? Neither does those supporters. They don't own homes. Now, Lupac said she owned her trailer park, or what, her trailer home. But how do we know that that's true? She lied and said it was 3,500 square feet when it's only 2,100 square feet. She lied and said it's on 4 acres of land when it ain't even on half an acres of land, right? We looked it up. We looked it up, okay? It's a lie, a straight lie, right? Anyway, at least Maine was able to go over there and buy a house. They can call Maine everything under the sun, right? Maine did his time. I think he had to sit down for 2 years or something like that. I really, to be honest with you, I really never went into great details about what he went through. But let me tell you something. I'm not the judge or the jury. If Maine got it right with the Lord, then he got it right with the Lord. Do you understand what I mean? You understand what I'm trying to say? If he got it right with the Lord, then he got it right with the Lord. But one thing I do know is that he bought him a house for his family, okay? Now, that's what real ass men do. So now, if Robert, if you want to flex on somebody, you was married to somebody for 6 years, you claim you was a millionaire, and you don't own a motherfucking thing. Not even the car you drive. Not even he still got a car note. How you gonna have a 2019 and have a car note? That don't even make sense. You got a 2019 and you got a car note, but you're supposed to be a millionaire. Huh? Hello? And now living in an apartment on the 4th or the 5th floor. Okay? Now living in the apartment and feeding your daughter bologna sandwiches. Let's not forget that. And feeding your daughter bologna sandwiches. And your daughter told her mama that she slept on the motherfucking couch this time. Why everybody want to go in there and say, she got a nice room. She got a nice bed. Well, did it bust or what? Did the mattress bust or what? Because she told her mama, you put her ass on the couch. Why? Is it because you and Season slept in the room? The hell? She said, let Amora know the video is coming in case she missed my comment. Hey, bro, what's up? You know, they don't like me liking you either, honey. What you saying? Let me go back to your comment. Hey, Cal. Everybody say hey to my brother, Callie. They don't like me talking to you. She said, Amora, I'm dropping a video today dealing with that family their begging, their manipulation, their supporters, and my early warnings about them. I would like you to review it. Yes, I will. Okay. Let me know when you drop it. Okay. Let me know when you drop. I'm over here having a hot flash. I know y'all hear me fanning. These people get on my nerves. She said Mosky tired of the spaghetti. Well, he fed her bologna sandwich and she slept on the air mattress. I mean, not the air mattress. How you gonna? What did he do? What you think y'all? What do y'all think he did? Take the damn air mattress back to Walmart? Got his money back? He like, shit. I just had to convince a few people. I don't know if he took it back, but why the baby girl is on the couch? Why? Why the baby girl had to sleep on the couch again? Again. But they'll say, no, Mosky lying. That's what they'll say. Mosky lying like her mama. They'll start saying a 5-year-old is lying like her mama. Don't make no sense, huh? Oh, my God, y'all. This family get on my nerves. Amor, I said the same thing. She's about to be a beast of a mother to her crew. Watch how God work. Yes. Yes. Or watch how God bless her. She said, clearly you struck a nerve. Who did I strike a nerve with? Mosky had to really think that isn't through. She said Mosky had to really think that shit through and said, I got one parent, my mommy, she sure did. You saw her face, she paused for a minute, like, wait a minute, what did you just say? My parents? There's no such thing. I don't have parents. I got one mommy is what she said. I don't have parents. What you talking about? I don't have parents. I got one mommy, okay? She said, every time we stop, they go harder. You right. Every time we stop, they go harder with the lies and everything. It's because they want to use us. They want to be able to go and get sympathy from their supporters. They know if we don't say nothing for months, their supporters going to be like, wait a minute, what do y'all need sympathy for? And no one is talking about y'all. That's what it's for, y'all. They want to be able to come back. Their supporters are going to catch on to them. You know what I mean? Their supporters are going to absolutely catch on to what it is that they're doing. She said they sit and coach that baby to do what they want her to do. When Bree bop out with her family content with the twins, they going to lose it. I'm finishing up as we speak. I have a lot to say. I bet you do. Mosky sweating like a mofo on that white leather couch. Momo should have pissed on that sofa 3 times. She should have peed on it. Listen. She said, I listened to Lysandra say Bree don't watch her kids. They always home. And Dawn said, yeah, she don't have them in sports. She always got them with her. She's always home. Lysandra was mad. Oh, Lysandra was mad because Dawn said that Bree always home with her kids. Oh, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear that Bree run the street and just let her kids be, I don't know, raised by the wolves. See? Lysandra gonna be mad. She'll be like, wait a minute, hold on. You trying to paint her out to be a good mama. They want to paint Bree out to be this horrible person so bad. So bad. So bad. So bad. But they can't do it. They cannot do it. She said Bree will rise above her pain. She sure will. And that Warriors help keep the shit going to Amber. How she best friends with Lupac but sending super stickers to Toya while Toya bashed Lupac. Really? So she was sending super stickers to Toya while Toya was bashing Lupac? Wow. Listen. She irrelevant. She wants to be relevant so bad. Somebody said, I didn't hear it for myself, but somebody said she gonna be bigger than the Twin Tower or something like that, or I don't know, something to that effect. Oh, but y'all, hold on. Let me rest my voice for a minute. I need to drink me some tea, but let me bring something up right quick because it. She says I can't talk in the chat. It's saying I haven't subscribed for 7 days. What the? Oh yeah, did you just become a subscriber? Let me change that right quick. Hold on. I did 1 week because I ain't want to have to deal with them eggheads over there. Give me a second. I'll change it. Give me a second. All right, I just changed it. See if you can talk now, Kimberly T. See if you can talk now, baby. I just changed it though. She said, y'all are the real winners on this side. I'm going to show y'all how everybody else are losers when I drop this video. The joke's on them all that attacked me for that family. Yep, I can't wait to see it. She said, more, I've been here for a year. You've been a subscriber for a year? I don't know why I did that then. Okay. She said, I had to wait 3 days, but I didn't mind. I just listened to your live. I just took it off. Who else had to wait? That means y'all want to subscribe to me. Let me show y'all something. There's a difference than being a member and a subscriber. Let me show y'all while we on here. Let me take this time to show y'all. Well, I got to go to somebody else's page to show y'all because my page is not going to show me because it's my page. So let me go to Ashley Chat's page right quick and I'm going to show y'all. All right, look, this is Ashley Chat's page. Hold on. You see right here where it says subscribe? You have to make sure you hit that button right there to be subscribed. A lot of you guys are members but not subscribers, right? Hit this button right here to become subscribers. Anybody that wants to be a subscriber on my page right now? Damn, I got 518 people in here. Where did they come from? Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. But Ashley looks like she's live. She says, Retta is a MF a liar, period. What the world is she talking about over there? Let's eavesdrop for a second. Let me put this up because I don't want to be flagged by nobody, but I'm about to eavesdrop. What you talking about, girl? What you talking about?
Real. Like people that got real things going on in real life. Baby, you ain't finna do this every day. And like I said, I had no intentions on going live today at all. I was just gonna let it rock. That's why I made my statement last night. Because that's it, baby.
What happened, y'all?
I'm the poster child for I will knock all this shit over. And I mean that from the depths of my soul. Don't play with me or you finna have a mess on your hands. Period. That's it and that's all. Jill says absolutely. Humble says that's definitely a fact. Ashley says, didn't know you was live. Girl, it's been scheduled for like 2 hours. Break room says those getting attacked get ridiculed and ostracized.
Hold on, let me send her out.
Wait, no, for real, break room. And that's what's sad. I don't get it. It's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. But you know what, break room? That's how I go in real life too. You know what I'm saying? Like the evil and the crazy stuff that like a lot of people get away with that stuff. Like for real. And the good people will take heat or you know, catch a lot of slack behind it. It's just sad. Lampo says, Ashley, I just want to leave you with this. After this,
I just sent her a message.
You're so much better than the mud that people want you to waddle in. I agree, Lampo, and I received that. I sure do. Between y'all and like I said, Queen Feast Live the other night. Trust me, y'all, we moving on and upward for real. Queen Feast says he is at all of us. He will. So, no, for real, like it's stupid. Hey, Dee.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute.
Thank
you, Kayla.
I listen
for that membership. Appreciate that.
Who do you think he is? That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Queen.
Like, it's disgusting, and that's why I was speaking on earlier, Ashley D, before you came in here. Like, you're another woman that's being attacked by this man. I don't get it. You're forgotten, baby. No, you're fine, girl. I know you got a life. You are perfectly fine. Break Room says, "Please be in love with I personally."
Okay, so she ain't really talking about nothing right now.
Man, listen, Break Room had me weak again.
So I don't know exactly.
Hello.
Oh, hey, girl.
Welcome. Y'all, they was big man. And she over there calling her Miss Amora. They was so mad.
They really mad. They want to call me Nate.
Her name? What I'm supposed to call her?
They want you to call me Nate, girl.
Saga is over.
Say, hey, Miss Amora, hey, Break
Miss
Room.
Amora says we are listening to you next door. Oh, hey, y'all. Hey.
And hey, Break Room.
No, I really appreciate the support, y'all. And like I said, I'm not going to be on here very long. I just wanted to make that point that Retta definitely lied, y'all. I did not speak on her deceased daughter. I do not get down like that. Even in the thick of it, when
she said, hey, Amora, I impersonate you good.
The truth and all.
So basically, Ashley's saying Retta lied that she did not speak on her daughter. I don't know what Retta deal is. I don't understand how Retta could be 51 years old and want to kiss the ass of how old is Lupac? 36-year-old. She said, Amor, I want to say I'm sorry for going off on you on Facebook when you left the saga. I thought you was going against Bree, and I let my emotions get the best of me. I know the real, raw, genuine person. Oh, thank you. Did I block you or something? I probably did, didn't I? She said, but can you unblock me? Where are you blocked at, Drika? I mean, Drakiria, where are you blocked at? Are you blocked on Facebook or on here? Because I see you here. Are you blocked here or Facebook? Because I did block a lot of people because, yes, y'all did come for my neck, baby. But it's okay. Let me know where you blocked at. Oh, on Facebook. Okay. Is it the same name? Is it under the same name? She said, yes, she had me crying. I want people to stop saying y'all talking about kids. I'm here all the time. I never heard anything like that. Kimberly T, they are lying. They do that to garner sympathy. Oh, Lupac is 36, so Retta over there crying. Okay, I'll unblock you. But Retta over there crying over a 36-year-old, she really want her to be friends. Like, what? Like, when I say crying, I'm literally like, if a person talked about you, okay, they did. You could be your feelings about them, but at the same time, you want to really kiss and make up? I don't give a damn if I kiss and make up. You understand what I'm saying? Bye. You know what I'm saying? Know your place. Like, she's like, you talked about me, just apologize so we can be back friends. Like, girl, scary ass New Yorker. Hey, what you call it? She's a scary ass New Yorker. Hold on, let me see. I'm looking at my block list now. It won't allow you to just put the name in there. God dang, I gotta look down this whole list. Y'all know how long this list is. I mean, god dang, this list is forever. I'm gonna have to do it another time because I thought that I could just put your name in and unblock you like that, but it won't let me. This list is hella long. This don't make no sense. Now, I do have an admin, so my admin block people too. It don't just be me. just letting y'all know. It don't just be me. Oh, there you go, right there. Dang, girl, I see you. You must have said something real bad. What you say? I'm interested to know what you said. Because for me to block you, you must have said something that I'm like, huh? Because normally I let you get away with like 2 or 3 times. She said, we talked about the weird ass adults. Exactly, but they love saying that we talk about people, kids. We ain't talking about nobody kids. They say that bull crap so they can run over there and ask for $5 so they can go get them some weed or $30 or whatever the hell. She said Retta was ready to go off on Lupac, but something told her she better not. Retta follow orders, coward ass. Yeah, Retta, she might be. The reason why she got that job is because she, you know. Oh, let me just sit here. Look, I don't know what it is about Retta, but Retta definitely act like she needs a friend. And she needs a friend in Lupac. Lupac basically told her in a nutshell that she don't like her. She said, I said your words wasn't valid because you covered the abuse with Ja, but now I see what you were saying. Oh yeah, you thought I was lying? Did you think you thought I wasn't telling the truth about that? Girl. Yes. No, I was definitely not lying. I was definitely not lying. Lupot got recordings of Retta as well. Retta trying to avoid getting exposed. Oh. She said, read my messages more in your inbox. Okay. All right, let me go to them right now, Des. Hold on. I got another story coming tonight. It don't have nothing to do with the damn Hampton, Fosters, or the Westleys. None of them. Des, I don't have no message from you. She said, can you unblock me? Huh? What's your last name, hon? Where's all these people blocked for? Hey, Tay, baby, how are you? She says, can you unblock me? I did not know you was blocked. We might have to have an unblocking party. Where in the world? How are these people blocked? Somebody else, let me see. Can you, the person that just told me to unblock them, can you tell me what your, hold on. What is your whole YouTube name? If you want me to unblock you from YouTube, you have to tell me your whole YouTube channel name, because I'm sure it's not just going to come up with just the first word. Let me look though. Hold on, y'all. Somebody just text me to unblock them. I don't see your name. Hold on, let me keep. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, who are you? I'm just going to unblock you, but I just unblock you. Comment in the chat and tell me. Oh, shit, I think I unblocked the wrong damn person. Hold on. Try to comment. Try to comment right quick. I think I just unblocked you. Was that you? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, is that you? Okay, I unblock you. So you good now? All right, so all right. All right, so you good. Hold on. Good. Okay, I got that one, Des. I'm responding back to you now. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Okay. All right. Do I need to unblock anybody else while I'm in here right now? Anybody? Because I got you, Luck, so you good. Hey, Ashley. How are you, love? I just unblocked 3 people. She said, can you please read my comment? Let me see. Tay Baby, where is your comment? She said, Miss Amore, I want to bring my apology to your platform again. I apologize for my disrespect to you and your chat. Oh, thank you, Tay Baby. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. They're going to be mad at y'all for coming over here and apologizing. I got a couple people in my inbox saying it, but they won't say it. They won't say it out loud. But it's okay. It's no demands or anything. She said, more be like, I ain't mean to dog walk you and block you. I'll unblock you. Hold on 1 second. I don't really be dog walking nobody. I just be like, oh well. If they either have to call me Black Ballhead B, or either you want to lick Brianna's coochie or some crap like that, yeah, that'll get you blocked. Or either Nate. I don't like that Nate shit, so that'll get you blocked too. All right, so somebody want me to play something right quick. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna play it on this live. I might play it on the next live. The next time. She said, Amore, read Tay Baby comment. I think I just read it. Is it a different one? Yeah, I just read her comment. She said, Bushwashers, please hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button. You guys, thumbs up. She said, yes, ready to move on from them. Yes, Brittany, Michelle, I feel you. She said, it's okay. They already called me a B because I said Queen Fee was somebody fine mama. And they call you a B for that, Lord Jesus. See, these people, they just funny to me. Oh, somebody, did you mean to give me $99 or did you mean, because you gonna give me 99 cents, girl, you better do a refund right quick if you didn't mean to give me $99. Didi, girl, you better call your bank, but thank you if you meant to, but if you got to take it back, I understand. But Didi gave me $99. But hey, Didi, you gotta check and see, girl. Didi like, shit, I put too many nines in that mofo. Didi, let me know if you meant to. Oh, she said yes. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you so much. She said, let's give them something to really talk about. Okay, girl. I appreciate that, Didi. Let me highlight it again, girl. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate that generosity, girl. Look at you. Look at you, girl. She done covered the whole live. Look, every live, my goal is to get $100 in tips. That'd be my goal, every live, to get $100 in tips, right? So if I only make $20 or $30 on my video, that's like making $120 or $130. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. It don't always work out. But girl, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. She said, all you ladies are welcome. Enjoy the rest of your live, and I'll hit the like on my way out. Okay, Tay Baby, you know you're welcome to stay if you want to. But we ain't trying to get you in trouble, but you're definitely welcome to stay. But she said, I'm more over there begging. I'm more over there begging, dry begging. She said, I'm more over there begging. You think that's what they're going to say? I'm more over there begging. They over there giving her this. They over there giving her that. Boy. You know they, Anyway, they'll be fine. They'll be just fine. Let me go to your page right quick. She sent me something for me to look at. Let me try to look at it. Hold on. She sent the link. Now, this is what I'm about to show y'all. Let me take this down. Ooh, you know what? I may need to listen to it first because it might be full of cuss words. Let me see right quick. Is it full of cuss words? Wait, I guess it don't matter. Hold on. All right, so apparently this is a video 1 week after the tote situation, okay? This is 1 week. This video right here is an assertion of LaToya Foster, the baby sister. She inserted herself inside of the conflict, okay? Let's listen to what she had to say. I'm going to cover it up because I know y'all don't want to see her unattractive face. So I'm going to cover it up. All right, here we go. This is 1 week after the tote. She inserted herself into her brother's marriage way before Bree ever said anything to her bad body built, jealous, hating ass. Okay? That's what the title say. That is what the title say. Okay, here we go. Oh, shoot.
Don't have this account.
Hold on.
There are people on here that don't have this account. But y'all that's watching it, make sure y'all share this video. I am sick of Sierra and Brianna. Honey, Sierra is only tagging with Brianna because Brianna's still paying her bills. Brianna basically bought my niece from Sierra because Sierra's a lowlife. She's on here talking about how my brother used to beat her too. If he beat her, why did she send her daughter to live with him? If a man beat you and pull a gun out on you with your child, you gonna send your daughter to live with that man? Don't make no sense. Brianna, she's saying my brother beat her for 6 years. That's what she told me and my sisters. If that's the case, why did you take your time and plan a wedding renewal? When clearly my brother even told me that he did not want no wedding renewal, that he only did it for his wife because he loved her and he wanted to do whatever she wanted to do, but he didn't want no wedding renewal. So my thing is, how can you say he been beating you for 6 years, but you on here want a wedding renewal? And then yesterday, I actually spoke to Brianna on three-way with me and my sister. And my sister is the witness. I asked to speak to Desharia because I was wanting to ask her what happened, what's going on. You could hear Miss LaTruth in the background the whole entire time coaching my niece on what to say. And my niece still couldn't get it right. She still couldn't repeat it word for word what she told her to say. Even my sister said out her own mouth that when I talked to Desharia, her whole attitude and everything she said changed from when she told it to my other sister. That's because I've been the aunt in Desharia's life, and she know I'm not gonna play them lying games. Especially if I know my brother done been there for her whole life, took good care of her while I'm thinking about it.
Woo! Jesus! Anyway, I'm sorry. Lord, I just seen another $99 super chat. First of all, thanks, Levette. She said, Amore is the GOAT. Thank you, Levette, so very much. I appreciate that. And also my girl, Tawana. Thank you, girl. And Roni, honey, thank you too, girl. And who else? Wait a minute. Jesus. We got a new Dage that come on, let's talk about it. We got Lottie Dottie, who likes to party. We got Lottie Jones. Thank you, baby girl. We got Latanya. She said, Amore brings emotion. At this point, they are nothing without you. We got Poking Around with P Talk, 11-month membership. She said, forget them and the family, kids and all, the dog, the roaches and all, right? They love me, Lonnie. They love me, Lonnie. The level of manipulation in that live was sickening, and the whole, it is, me spirit is heavy in that complete family. They need serious help. And the sickening and the what? I don't know what that means, but anyway, thank you for that super chat, baby. Kimberly got that. Thank you, Kimberly, for 11 months. Thank you, Kayla. And look at Dee Dee. Thank you so very much. Ronnie, Tawana, Levette, and y'all look at Tinker. Jesus. When they mad, we make them madder with your begging ass, Amore. No, seriously. We're big tippers over here. Thank you so much. Look, y'all better stop showing the hell out over here before I get house. She said, well, here's another one. Keep being your authentic self. I always give 100 plus. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Jesus. Thank you so much, ladies. Boy. I appreciate it so very much. I do. She said, why are we playing this again? We playing this because we want to see how she inserted herself in while she always say people came for her. Just wait a minute. Let's just listen to what she say, because she say people came for her. Okay. All right. Here, let's continue.
Then my page all of a sudden get hacked. Miss LaTruth hacked my page, went on my email and hacked it because I had her helping me with my page when I first started my Latoya's Unique Boutique. She hacked my page because the post I put up on my page, it didn't get hacked until after then. Then when I get in touch with Facebook, I have to change my whole email address because that's how it was accessed through my email. Okay, so another thing, like I said, Brianna, I had been posted on my page. I just didn't say her name because I wanted to respect my brother because that's his wife. Ever since we went to Jamaica, I knew then when it was in Jamaica that Miss LaTruth is a phony. That little soft voice and her talking, that shit ain't true. Like, Miss LaTruth is a gold digger. She only got with my brother because he had a page that had 8 million followers.
See, now this right here that she's saying, this was 1 week after the tote. This is way before Brianna said anything about this lady. Now you tell me that ain't jealousy coming from her. Now that we've been past this all this time, and now that you're listening to this, and you know this is 1 week after a fight. Now 1 week after a fight, they could have made up together. They could have been back together. But listen to this hateful ass woman. She probably the main one that got them split up today. Like totally split up. 1 week after it's over. 1 week. 1 freaking week. And here she go with this bullshit, right? 1 freaking week.
This girl had nothing. She was pretending to be a model. Nobody never heard of her. Nobody.
Ooh, I got another one, Lord Jesus. Y'all know y'all showing the hell out. Binkity bing bing. She said, well, I might as well keep it going. Oh my God, Father Jesus. Thank y'all so much. So much, so much, so much, so much. Thank y'all. Yes, she was already jealous. Now you tell me, come on, let's think about this for a minute. 1 week after one incident, right? 1 week after the incident, they haven't even talked about getting a divorce at this point. But 1 week after a public fight, she comes out here and say all of this about her sister-in-law. Now, y'all already know, some of y'all down there, let's tell the truth. Y'all already know if 1 week after you get in a fight with your man, you know that it may be a chance that y'all gonna get back together. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? 1 week after a breakup, 9 times out of 10, you're getting back together. Because things are gonna clear out, the coast is gonna calm down. You're going to get a little horny. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. You're going to get a little horny. And then you're going to start thinking about, you know what? It really wasn't that serious after all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, the things that we argue with our significant others about is bullshit. It don't even really be meaning nothing like that. Right? We just be in the moment. We be in our feelings for the moment. Come on, 1 week, they could have got back together. But here she go. She only got with him because she's a gold digger. She only used my brother. Come on. This was not her effing business, okay? At all.
Shit ain't true. Like, Miss LaTruth is a gold digger. She only got with my brother because he had a page that had 8 million followers. This girl had nothing. She was pretending to be a model. Nobody never heard of her. Nobody seen her on the front of a magazine. My brother helped build her platform up.
Now, this is so unnecessary because y'all know 1 week after the incident, Robert and Brianna was still sleeping together. They were still sleeping together. But here she go with her big mouth. She put her 2 cents all in it, right? And let me tell you the date she did it. The incident happened on October the 14th. She said this on October the 21st. 7 days after the incident, she had all this to say about her brother's wife. Okay? Brother's wife. And no, he did not have no 8 million followers when they met. Let's run it back and see how she just lied. He had 8 million followers when they met. Listen to this. Let's point out her lies, right?
I had been posted on my page. I just didn't say her name because I wanted to respect my brother because that's his wife. Ever since we went to Jamaica, I knew then when it was in Jamaica that Miss LaTruth is a phony. That little soft voice and her talking, that shit ain't true. Like, Miss LaTruth is a gold digger. She only got with my brother because he had a page that had 8 million followers.
He did not have a page with 8 million followers. Lies, lies. And we already done proved that Brianna had her own money. Brianna had her own money. Even Robert even said out his own mouth, she led with her wallet. Did he not? He said Brianna led with her wallet, and that's why he married her. And he became a whole mom dad in that relationship, okay?
This girl had nothing. She was pretending to be a model. Nobody never heard of her. Nobody seen her on the front of a magazine.
But yet she was giving Toya and her husband money before the separation, huh? But yet she paid for her to fly to Jamaica. Oh, but this girl ain't have nothing. Okay.
Brother helped build her platform up to where she at now. Now that my brother is tired of her going through his phone, she take all the kids' phone at night.
Let me give y'all a warning. And listen, this girl just said she take all the kids' phone at night as if that's a bad thing. She literally just said she take all the kids' phone at night. That shows a sign of a good mama, don't you think? Huh? Am I wrong? Taking your kid's phone at night, is that a bad thing? Because I thought that was a good thing. Mothers should do that. Parents should do that, right? Because if not, they're gonna keep that, they're gonna be on that joker all night.
Nobody never heard of her. Nobody seen her on the front of a magazine. My brother helped build her platform up to where she at now. Now that my brother is tired of her going through his phone, she take all the kids' phone at night. She's very insecure. Even though she's pretty, Brianna is very insecure.
So taking the kid's phone is a sign of insecurity? Oh, I thought that was a sign of a good mama that want her kids to get a good night's rest. She's jealous. This is 7 days after the tote incident. She aided in the breakup of her brother's marriage. That's probably another reason why he does not protect her. You do not see Robert coming out here protecting Toya because she helped destroy his marriage. She helped destroy his marriage. That man wanted his wife. He was still sleeping with her while she was out here on the internet talking shit about his wife. She wanted to do that. She waited to the day to do that.
Phone at night. She's very insecure. Even though she's pretty, Brianna is very insecure. And it's sad that she can honestly sit up here and tell y'all all these lies and y'all run with it because the simple fact that she's a woman. Women can beat on men too. On the video I seen, her first video, she said he broke her hand. If he broke your hand, I've been doing nursing for 23 years. If he broke your hand, you would have a...
She's been doing nurses for 23 years and she's still begging for school supplies for her kids. Now, you've been doing nursing for 23 years. You would think that you would have like a pretty penny set up, right? Come on, nurses. I know my nurses that's out there. Don't y'all make good money? I've never heard of a broke nurse. I don't know a broke nurse. Not one. I do not know a broke nurse. The chick said she's been nursing for 21 years and broke. You hear me? Broke.
On the video I seen, her first video, she said he broke her hand. If he broke your hand, I've been doing nursing for 23 years. If he broke your hand, you would have a cast on 24/7. This girl had a cast on her hand one day. If you look at the live she made the second time where she was showing Facebook and all of that, she did not have that brace on her hand no more. That brace was gone. That's because it's a lie. It's a fake. If your hand broke, you're not going to have a brace today and a brace not tomorrow because you feel better. Because if your hand broke, that bone is broken in half and it has to stay in place to heal. With that being said, she also got on here saying, he put a tote on me. But everybody is saying he's abusive because he threw a 1 pound tote on her head because she took his phone and his laptop. But no, everybody's failing to realize this girl admitted on her live that she kicked him, scratched him, went in her pocket, maced him before he put the tote on top of her head. And y'all honestly still sitting up talking about this boy abused her. Y'all sound stupid as she do. Come on now. Sierra is just doing the stuff to get views and to get followers. She's never had a fan page ever. Now all of a sudden she say, oh, I got beat too when I was with him. She got a fan page and Brianna got her getting followers and all. Sierra is a compulsive liar. My brother has never put his hands on Sierra Watt.
But she don't know that. She never lived with them. She was so wrong. You know what, Des? Thank you for posting this video or letting me hear this video again, because she was so out of line. Do you hear me? So out of line. 1 week afterwards, and she had all this to say. They probably laying up in a hotel, getting it in, sweating and everything, and she done dipped her nose up in it. She doesn't know if this man put his hand on these women. She wasn't there. She act like she slept in the bed with them.
Ever in his life. If that's the case, if he beat her the way Sierra say he beat her, why in the world did you have a baby right after my brother left you and told me and your family that baby was my brother's, trying to get my brother back?
But that doesn't mean that he didn't beat her. Do you hear me? She's acting like because she had a baby afterwards, that means that Sierra didn't get beat by him. Come on. Sierra, well, we know Sierra's not the brightest soul. Like, why are we surprised, right? Why are we surprised? Let's just continue. A little bit longer, y'all.
I even babysitted the baby. Come to find out, after my brother get a paternity test, it was not his child. But you wanted to be with a man that you so-called say been beating you. I don't get it. And then
she just literally just wanted to put their business out. That's why she did this, y'all. It don't have nothing to do with her trying to prove her brother innocence. She literally are jealous of her sister-in-law, and she wanted to put their business out there. That's it. She wanted to put their business out there because she's jealous, period, of them.
And if he beat you, Sierra, why did you send your daughter to live with a man that has been beating you and pulling a gun out on you? Why you got your child? Like, come on now. Some stuff is common sense. But some people on this internet just want to be so messy, and they gonna agree with anything they hear. And what's sad is that this woman actually sit on live yesterday and said, I maced him, I kicked him, I scratched him, I tried to get his phone out of his pocket, I took his laptop.
Yeah, and that's his wife, and you stuck your big nose in their business. It was not your business. They were still sleeping with each other. They were still going to get back together. You had no right to do what you did, Toya, period. And now you want to know why you still crying almost 2 years later. You stuck your nose where it did not belong.
Ran, and then he threw a 1 pound tote over my head. I don't know if y'all know what a tote is, but a tote is a big basket that you put clothes and stuff in. There's no way a tote broke your finger.
And it did. And she proved that it did. It fractured her finger, which is the same thing as a break. Because it wasn't just a tote, it was a tote and his weight. Toya was out of line, period. I mean, out of line. She would be mad as hell if somebody dipped into her relationship just like this. She helped destroy their marriage, period. She helped destroy their marriage.
Come on now. Then she called the police. Brianna called the police. The police came.
Exactly. How old is Toya? 37 or 38? Exactly. She said she's been a nurse for 23 years. That means she started nursing at 15 years old. A lying ass. And this was 2 years ago. So that would have been 13, right? How old is Toya? 38? So she's 38. That means she was 36 minus 23 years. She would have been 13 years old. She old liar. Oh, Toya is 40? Oh, shit, I didn't know she was 40. Minus 2, that's 38. Minus 23. 15 years old. She would have been 15 years old. Yeah, okay. Believe that if you want to.
She told the same thing she's telling y'all to the police. The police looked at my brother's video and laughed. He was never charged. He was never taken to jail. But y'all were here acting like y'all the law judging him, saying that he beat this woman when he didn't.
All right, hold on. It says, she also put Robert Hampton's sister LaToya Unique Boutique had a lot to say. Oh, no, she didn't put this. But it said Robert Hampton, LaToya's sister Unique, had a lot to say about Mrs. Truth and her niece, mother Sierra Watkins, such as Brianna is a liar and hacked her Facebook page. Brianna is a gold digger. Her brother been wanting a divorce before the vow renewal. In that, the only reason why Sierra is coming out saying Robert beat her now is because Brianna is paying all her bills. She even went on to say that Sierra sold her daughter to Brianna and so much more. I'm not taking sides. I don't agree with no man abusing a woman of any form. What I will say is I sense jealousy and hate vibes from the few longer videos I've watched. Mrs. LaTruth's sister LaToya is big mad and jealous of Mrs. LaTruth, but listen to the clip and tell me what your thoughts. So this blogger actually said that they sense jealousy of LaToya, and I agree. But let's continue.
Judging him, saying that he beat this woman when he didn't. Y'all, I don't care if this girl got 5 million followers. She's a compulsive liar, and I say it in her face. I've been telling my brother this since I met her, since I went to Jamaica. The girl is no good. Now
you hear this? I've been telling my brother this before I went to Jamaica. But what did she do? She let this compulsive liar, gold digging woman, right? Her brother's wife, she let him pay for her to go to Jamaica. She said, I've been telling my brother this since they met. She's been jealous from the beginning because she probably wanted to look like her, and she knows she never, ever will. Okay? Let's go.
He sees it. And I hate that he found out this way. The girl is no good, and I mean that. The girl met my brother with a platform. Now she's trying to destroy him to build herself up and to build Sierra up. When, like I said from the beginning, the only reason why Sierra Watkins is going along with this crap that Brianna is going through, because if y'all can remember, everybody that's been following them, y'all know Brianna been talking about Sierra the whole time. They've been going back and forth the whole time. But
you had no right to do this, none whatsoever. No right to do this, Toya. 1 week after somebody get into an argument don't mean shit. They were going to get back together, Toya. You ruined that for them. Yeah, you did. Because you was hating on your sister. Okay? That's why things are kicking her ass to this day. You hear me? She done moved 11 times since then. And still ain't grew no hair since then.
Now, since you've been paying this girl rent every month, paying her.
But she been paying yours too. Yeah, she was helping you too, Toya. She was helping you too, Toya.
Bills and
your brother. She paid your brother bills.
I live with my brother and Brianna. But you still paying this girl rent. For what? For times like this. So she'll be on her side. If a motherfucker paying my rent, I ain't gonna tell her to neither. Because I'm gonna want them to keep paying my rent.
Well, she don't know what that feel like because we already know OB is not paying no bills over there, okay? She said, no, she just don't like the fact that Brianna was sleeping in the bed with him. If you catch my drift. What you trying to say, exclusive? What you trying to say, girl?
And that's exactly what Sierra is doing. And Brianna is shiesty as can be. She had me knocked off my LaToya's Unique page for the simple fact she don't want me to speak the truth. But I'm going to speak my piece regardless of the fact. I don't care what nobody say and how nobody feel about it.
You dipped in your brother's business. You are wrong. Very, very, very wrong. Jealous and hateful. I agree with this blogger. I 100% agree with this blogger. She was wrong.
About it. Yeah, I'm a woman. I would never in my life side with my brother if I know 100% that he has been beating this woman. Ever. And I have went through abuse myself with my husband. So
oh, wait a minute. Did we just hear that? Let's go back, y'all. Let's go back, y'all. What did we just hear? She went through abuse, but she says, if Robert abused them, then why did she have another wedding, right? She said, if Robert abused Sierra, then why did she have a child? Want to get pregnant or whatever. But wait a minute, what did she just say? She went through abuse with her husband, right? But she's still with him for now, okay?
For the fact, I don't care what nobody say and how nobody feel about it. Yeah, I'm a woman. I would never in my life side with my brother if I know 100% that he has been beating this woman. Ever. And I have went through abuse myself with my husband. So what I look like saying,
hashtag OB is the real abuser. Hashtag OB, I wouldn't say the real abuser, just hashtag OB is another abuser, okay? Because he ain't the real abuser, he's another abuser, okay? Because then we don't want to say who's not an abuser because, you know, we already know 3 of them, all right? So he's another abuser. And maybe we should, since she went over there today when we said that we was going to move past them, maybe we should do a deep dive into OB after all, okay? Maybe we'll do a deep dive into OB after all, since she didn't want to leave shit alone. Since we was going to go right past her, but she kept calling our name. Maybe we would do a deep dive into the OB abuser OB, okay?
Okay, my brother beat you and it's okay. No, it's not okay for no man to beat a woman, ever. But at the same time,
it's okay for OB to beat you. You stayed and you still pay his bills.
A woman ain't supposed to be beating no man either. And I've seen no proof, period, that my brother has beat her because she got a brace. What does that mean? I can go buy the stuff she had on her hand and wrap my own hand up, to be honest. And that's just being truthful. And anybody watching this know I'm telling the truth. The same little brown tape she had on her hand, I can go to Walmart dollar store right now and buy that same exact stuff and wrap my hand up and say, oh, my husband broke my finger. Come on now. How he break your finger when on the video you standing there texting the whole entire time calling the police? And then the next video, like I said, she posted not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, she didn't have no type of brace on her finger whatsoever. The brace was gone. She was sitting in a chair like this with her intro on off YouTube. There was no brace on her finger. I looked. I definitely looked. And even if I had any type of feeling that she was telling the truth, I wouldn't believe her after I talked to my niece, Desharia, yesterday on the phone. Me and my sister talked to them on 3-way yesterday. And when Desharia got on the phone, I asked her what happened. Desharia was stuttering, couldn't get her words together. And then in the background, you hear Miss LaTruth telling her what to say. And my niece still couldn't get it right. She still couldn't say what this woman said. For the simple fact, I know deep down inside Desharia love her daddy. Brianna, she's a fan of Brianna's. Like all these people out here that's co-signing with Brianna, they fans.
Oh my goodness. So again, this was October the 21st of 2022. Just 7 days after the toe incident, Toya inserted her big wide face, because on this picture, she's wide. Big, wide, angry face in the business, okay? She said, why does she talk with so much anger all the time and over somebody else's marriage? Because she's jealous, Nancy. That's why, because this lady is jealous. She's jealous of other women. She's jealous of her her brother's wife and baby mamas. Now, I don't know if it's because she wants the position or what. I don't know. At this point, it might be. It might be because she wasn't in that house. She had no right to come out here and say all these negative things about Brianna. She pretty much came out here to tell us Brianna business for what? Even Robert didn't come out and tell us as much as she has said. She was wrong. She was wrong. And I don't know why no one thinks, well, we do, the smart ones, but she was wrong. And this blogger thinks that she's wrong. You hear me? She was wrong. So yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad that you reposted this video, Des, and Des is not the blogger that captured this. It's another person that captured this video. She's wrong. Toya put her big nose into her brother's marriage, and she wondered why she's still crying today. The girl cried every other Thursday, always crying. Why? Because she stuck her big face nose in their business. They still at the hotel screwing each other, and she out here just talking about his brother's wife like a dog. Make that make sense? Jealous and hateful. Exactly. Absolutely exactly. She filled with rage and hate because she's seen as big and masculine, and men have never protected her because they don't see her as feminine enough to protect. So she's angry, especially at Bree. Yep. She's very angry at Bree. She will talk about Bree 5 years from now. She will talk about Bree, and Bree ain't family with these jokers no more, and they still got something to say about Bree. If she get a report on her page, it's gonna be Bree fault. If her child get an F in school, it's gonna be Bree fault. Everything gonna be Bree fault. If she can't get that skin removed from her stomach, it's gonna be Bree fault. Everything's gonna be Bree fault, which is crazy. She says she's speculating like hell. Exactly, Rose. If you don't live in the house with your, and matter of fact, listen, do y'all remember? Tell me if I'm wrong. She has never been to their home before. Am I right to say that? Because I remember either Brianna or Robert saying Toya has never been over their house. Is that true? And she only met Brianna one time, and that was in Jamaica. Is that true? Or maybe Don only met her one time, one or the other. She's never been over their house, never. So if you've never been over their house, how do you know what went on in their home? You've never been over to their home. They never invited you. Out of 6 years of being married, you mean to tell me that you ain't never, ever been at your sister-in-law's house? Your brother's house? That sounds a little suspect to me, okay? Sounds a little suspect. But the fact that she has never been over Brianna's house says a lot, okay? She barely knew her, but yet she said, I've been telling my brother from the beginning. You didn't even know her. What have you been telling him? You didn't know her. She probably knew Brianna from online. She probably saw Brianna as much as Brianna fans saw her online. She said, thank you for shouting out my business on Facebook this morning, Amora. I love you and I appreciate it. You are so welcome. Oh, yeah. Who else got a chance to get in on that? Raise your hand if you did. Raise your hand if you got a chance to get in on that this morning. I'm going to do that. You know, I ain't going to say no every week, but I'll do it when I think about doing it. When it comes to my mind. She said, and someone said her and Miss Salty should have a cool off. She got quiet and said, no, a cook-off. Oh, yeah, her and Miss Season are not friends. I heard it through the grapevine. Because Miss Season don't want Toya at her house. Miss Season knows she carry around eggs all over her body, and Miss Season do not want to have to kill them creepy crawlies in her home, okay? Toya carry eggs with her. You know how some people carry all types of stuff in their purse, you know, like Barbie pins, whatever that they carry in their purse. Well, she said, she knows she carry eggs all over her, okay? She said, Robert kept Bree from them messy MFers, but when that shit hit the fan, Robert let them drag Bree. Yes, Robert protected Bree from his siblings until they split up. She said, thank you so much, Amora. You're so welcome, Shantae. And somebody said they in her wigs. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, she said it doesn't take your whole hand to text you, big Looney Tune. So she jumped in her brother's business 1 week after the tote incident, called her a gold digger, said she wasn't no good, called her a compulsive pathological liar. She said a whole lot of stuff only 1 week after. Now she know, I'm sure after OB whooped her ass, right? If somebody would have hopped online and said that type of stuff, she would have been mad. She got back with OB. How did she know that Robert and his wife wasn't going to get back together? They may would have, but no, she wanted a piece of the pie. I got to let y'all see her face right here. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this lady's face when she just said that. Look at her face. Look how angry she was trying to explain that Brianna was a liar. She did not want her brother to be with Brianna. I don't know if she wanted Brianna or she wanted her brother, one of them, but she did not want them together. 6 years. How is it your family haven't met your wife and kids? That's what I'm saying. 6 years. 6 years. I think she said she only met her one time. She said, Amor, we was doing good without that pig. But I just wanted y'all to see how angry she looked as she was explaining this. That girl was so mad. He knew his sisters is embarrassing. Yep, he didn't want to bring them to the internet. You know, when Callie told me he didn't even know Kevin had siblings, Callie knew about Robert, but he didn't know about the sisters. He didn't even know they had sisters. I think he knew he had a sister that had died from cancer, but he didn't know he had living sisters. Callie didn't even know, and him and Kevin was good friends, and he didn't even know that they had sisters. They didn't want nobody to know. You know, a hot ghetto mess. So they met in Jamaica. Oh my God, man, I wouldn't have. I can't say I wouldn't have, because you know you kind of want your sister-in-laws to come to your wedding, but I mean, hey, she want a team like Bree. That's exactly what she want. A tote is a hard plastic. Exactly. It don't matter what somebody hit you with. She kept saying, do you know what a tote is? Do you know what a 1 pound tote is? If somebody picked up something and hit you up top of the head, I don't care if they hit you up top of the head with a pencil, you're going to get upset. And a pencil is not even 1 pound. She said, Amor, I'm so sick of that Lupac lady. No, she over there talking about Brianna. Of course, Brianna is their content. She said, it's definitely something strange about their relationship. She said, I see a post on Facebook that's showing Obi trying to link with another woman and Toya going off. It's very disrespectful. It's on her LaToya D. Foster page. First post. I think I saw that before. Let me go to it. Where she's telling him he can stay where he's at. I think I've seen that one. Let me see. Jesus Christ. Hold on. She mad about Lupac talking about her body. So she been talking about Lupac body. I don't see, it's not the first post. I don't think so. It's she's posted a whole lot of stuff on this page since then. Boy, if they ever start making filters, she in trouble. Take a screenshot and send it to me, because it's not, I don't see it. Lupac can't talk about nobody looking like a swollen toad. Oh, Lord Jesus. She said, no, he's coming on to the woman, and Toya attacked her. Send it to me, crazy scientist. She said, I dropped an empty tote on my foot and thought I was going to glory. Hard plastic hurts. She said, I thought I was going to glory, honey. She got and had so many Facebook pages she can't access no more with all her damn drama. She better shut up. The fuck. She said, yes, it's true. Everything that you said is true. She never been over to their house, and she never met her before the wedding. See, that's crazy. She never met this girl before the wedding, but had all this stuff to say about her. And this woman, she said, I told my brother from the beginning that she was no good, but yet she let her spend her money to send her to Jamaica. She said, check your inbox. I sent you something a couple of days ago, but I guess you got sent a lot of messages that day. I resent it. All right, let me see, Nikita. Okay. Is it the video? Let me see. Hold on. So I just got it. It says, Mosky said they made her sleep on the couch, and Miss Season told her to call her Mima. Mima? That's so weird to me. Why would Miss Season tell Mosky to call her Mima? Yeah, that's a little suspect. My grandbaby called me Mima. So I'm really trying to figure out why Miss Season want the baby to call her Mima. I don't know how true this is, but somebody told me you can't believe everything. But somebody told me that the reason why Robert had that big old house in the first place, the plan was, now again, I don't know how true this is, but the plan was for him to get custody and for her to try to take the baby from Brianna. I said, what? I was like, I don't know if I believe all that because she got kids of her own that she probably ain't let Robert ever see before. But all of a sudden now she wants Brianna's daughter. Like, what's up with that? My grandbabies call me Mima. I have 2 granddaughters that call me Mima. She said Mima is a grandma name. Well, she want her daughter to call her Mima. Definitely a grandma name. She got her calling her Mima. Well, hey, why can't she call her Valencia? Next time she needs to say Valencia. Or old wig or something, you know. Calling her no damn Mima. It's the same lady that told Robert to give up his rights. Miss Season, you should be ashamed of yourself, girl. You should be ashamed. Shame. Such a shame. And then for her to spend the night, I guess, if she did, over to his house, knowing that baby slept on the couch. Child, Anyway, y'all, I got to save my voice for tonight. I got to be back on here in 5 hours, and I've already been on here for almost 2. But look, y'all showed the hell out today. I ain't never got this much red in my life. You hear me? Look at this. Y'all showed the absolute hell out, y'all. I got $3.99 super. No, wait a minute. 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look. 1. Look at Dee Dee, Tinkers, Glenn, and Talanda. Binky Bink is what I call her. My Bink Bink. OMG, I got 4. Oh my God. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate it. And then Monique, thank you, girl. I appreciate your love. Did y'all see that? I got 4 $99 super stickers. Play with it if you want to. Play with it, okay? Play with it. She says, I get a court order, but it means who harmed their kids to spite the mother. I'm not trying to speak that over Bree, but I don't trust that bastard. Yes. You know what? She can do that. She could do exactly what Cora just did to Crystal. She can have a restraining order against Season for running that hate page, the Sage of the Season page. Sage of the City page. I would, if I was Brianna, I would try to go get a restraining order for that lady to stay away from my child. especially after she shared all those videos of harassment against Brianna for over a year. That's what I would do. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you, love. She said, you rich or more. I know, girl. I am rich, honey. I'm rich. I'm big rich. You hear me? Girl, I'm big, big, big rich. Amor, I'm about to send you a video of yourself that I keep laughing at. You are hilarious. Send it to me, girl. Send it to me. Maybe we all can get a laugh. She said how she dragged her mom and want to hold and touch Bree baby. I don't understand for the life of me why you would want to be around a child that you can't stand their mother. I don't understand that at all. Unless she got some bad intentions, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. She said, Lord, Amber about to be pissed. Girl, I got $400 in super stickers. And that's just for, look, I got more than 4, but that's just $400, $499 super stickers. Oh my God. I'm blessed. I'm blessed and I appreciate it. She said, they're going to say that woman made $400 on that live. Thank you, Shantae, baby girl. I appreciate you so much. Listen, when you do good to people, it comes back to you, right? Isn't that what we were taught when we was little? She said, continue prayers for Bree. I pray she continue her journey with God, as God is the only one that can help her hurting heart and through this trial. That's right, Talisa. That is absolutely true. Exactly. We got all the proof, and we cannot forget about the comedian girl, Latrice. Oh, yeah, that she did. That season did that too. Amor, you're the truth. No one can take you and Felicia down to spite Bree. To spite Bree. No, they can't. And they've tried. She said, I will also do that because she dragged Bree. She wouldn't be around my daughter. Yes, I would do the restraining order. I really, really would. If nothing else, I would do that restraining order so she would not be around. She said, you deserve it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She said, Miss Season really think Robert care about her. But he knows he shows her every day that he is using her. He calls her friend all the time. Girl, you better say that. Selena, you better say that. You better say that. Not only that he calls her a friend, he says he's single and that he would never bring his woman to social media, which means that he doesn't look at that lady as his woman. You better say that, Selena. You are so right. He disrespects her. And he ain't gonna post a $30 cash app that he gave for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm more about to be all kind of scammers today. Scammer, beggar, liar, cheater. Next thing you know, they're gonna probably tell somebody I killed somebody. You know what I mean? She said, you know they pocket watching. Oh, I'm sure they are. Screenshots and everything, child. Eat your freaking heart out, okay? She said, love you more. Keep up the good work. Love you too. Love all of y'all. For real, for real, for real, for real. Y'all know yesterday in our members live, even though it got out, it's okay or whatever. It got out, but in the members live, I literally felt loved. Not because, no super chats or anything like that. It's just like you guys was keeping it 100 with me. Y'all were like, more. I think y'all were giving me good feedback, like, no, we should do this, or no, y'all felt comfortable enough to tell me like how y'all really felt, you know what I mean? Which I appreciate that. I absolutely appreciate that. If you want me to tell you what it made me think about, and I know I done mentioned her name a couple of times because listen, sometimes you gotta look at the trail of other people that's doing well, right? So I do look at a lot of things that Tasha K has done. Not so much the bad stuff, but just how she built where she's at now, right? And one of the things she said, when she first came out about Robert, she said that her people, her real people, not the little play ones, but her real down-to-earth people called her to the carpet and said, we need to relook at this. And she said she was like, wait a minute. So she went behind the scenes with her real, true people, the ones that really, really love her through it all, through everything. She got sued, $4 million and everything, and they still stood by her side. So her real people pulled her to the side and said, you're missing something. You're looking at this wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So that right there made me feel like I got some real people too. I may not have as many real people as she have. Oh, but I got some real people. Don't think for one moment that I don't have no real people, because I do. Okay? I really, really do, and I appreciate you guys. She said, "Are you crying, girl?" No, I'm not crying. No. She said, "I can hear it now and more." Dumb supporters over there supporting, giving her super chats $100 at a time. They getting scammed. Oh, I can hear D-Ham saying it. D-Ham definitely gonna turn up tonight, man, because you know he demonetized. He don't make a damn dime. He over there talking for $3.99. You hear me? She said, "Oh, more, you have to fix your members only. I can hear one, and I am not in the members only group. I can listen to, so you know." Which one is the members only? Because it may just say members only, but I may have opened it up to the public. She said, "Check your inbox." Okay, I will. It might be a members only that I have opened up to the public, but if you're talking about the one from last night, that's just because them jokers screen recorded me. I got some haters in my group, and they screen recorded me talking and put it on their page. They actually put it on their Facebook page, which is weird. You know, they literally took my video and put it on their Facebook page. Make it make sense, nosy posies. But it's all good. Hey, all right, let me check my inbox. DM needs to, what she say? DM needs to mind his bifocal business. Bifocal business. Okay, she said, "If I'm ever having a bad day, I just replay this." Okay, let me listen. Which one? Okay, let me listen. Hold on, let me listen.
That's not all the other money that she gave the girl. I mean, that she gave Toya either. That girl gave Toya thousands of dollars. But they want to talk about money. Yeah, Lord, but they want to call me a scammer with no damn proof. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. I said, put it on the floor. I said, put it on the floor, baby. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. Chili snot nose crying tomorrow. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. Hey, listen. I don't know why you dropping these, because you know I was going to talk about it. Honey, baby, please put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. Oh, thieving ass, scamming ass, begging ass, roach ass, big mouth ass. Got a lot of shit to say. Entitled ass motherfuckers over there. You hear me? Scam all. The whole damn thing is. Yes, me. Support her. And I would always wonder why Toya would do.
You got me over here like, when the hell did I say this? Hold on.
Let me who's the other person? How let me get that name? Sorry, we finding out some damn shit. Girl, y'all got your popcorn. I may need to go ahead and get my damn popcorn, y'all. Lord Jesus, like, you hear me? Whenever the girl would come in her live, because the girl didn't get no money. Lakeisha told me another one didn't get no money. Lakeisha called me and said, "You hold this." And my thing, hold on, let me go back to Lupa, girl, I ain't know you was spending all this damn tea, child. Ooh, Lupa, what's your cash app, Lupa, girl? It's your cash app. I ain't even got cash app. I mean, what's your cash app, Lupa? Let me go and give you some check, you and your family, y'all such good, wholesome people. Y'all just so wholesome. God gonna bless y'all so very much. I feel so bad. But everybody always getting on y'all, because y'all so innocent. Y'all don't do nothing wrong. And people just keep coming for y'all. But behind the scenes, they don't even know y'all a bunch of scamming ass, thieving ass, lying ass, begging ass, broke ass, no edges, having ass, bottom of the barrel hoes. What? Oh, keep calling. Here we go, let's go, y'all. Toya, don't
Hey, I remember it, but I vaguely remember it, but I know it had to be like soon, recently, because of the Lupac thing. I'm gonna have to go back and make that one video. You got it in 2 videos. I'm gonna have to go back and make it a video. So, okay, you said check your inbox, check your inbox. It says Toya and Kevin on Toya last live got into it about him defending her. Oh, well, let's go listen. Let's listen, shall we? Okay, come on, let's listen.
Like you defend us more than we defend you. I know you're upset. Know you're emotional. Maybe you're not saying things clearly, but I'm just trying to figure out, do you really mean that?
Then I feel like I defend y'all.
For me.
Then I feel like I defend y'all more than y'all do me.
Well, specifically me. I can't ask you about everybody else.
Well, I only had to defend you for one situation, so I really can't say that about you. But I mean, as far as on the internet, but I don't remember when you had to defend me. Like I said, most of y'all don't have to defend me because I've always stood 10 toes by myself. I've never asked anybody to defend me.
So looking back through this saga, even life period, you can't see any moment where I've defended you?
I've heard you speak up and say, basically, whenever that stuff happened with DSS, you spoke up and said something about Breonna calling DSS, but still you was like, I was dead wrong for what I said about the kids, which was right. So yeah, I can't say you haven't never, but I mean, what you want to trying to say?
Well, I don't feel that you're correct. And maybe you're kind of, not seeing things clearly. Sometimes when you're upset, it blinds your view. And so I'm sitting here thinking, I can think of many times where I've offended you, but I'm sitting here thinking, if you're saying, I feel like I
around when you defended me?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's all you got? Okay, all right. Thank you, honey, for sending me. So they kind of got into it a little bit or had some words or whatever. But why they doing that online? I don't understand why they would do that there. I would take that offline. I mean, if that's my damn sister or my brother, I would take that offline and tell them how I really feel. That ain't for everybody to hear. That's weird to me. She said, Kevin straight up clowns her ass. Oh, for real? She said, there's more. I only got one clip. Hold on, did I get one clip? Yeah, I only got one clip. Where was this at? Where is this live at, you guys? Is it today? She said, was I around when you defended me? That's a slap in the face. He always saying, don't nobody see shit clearly. Yep, him and his brother. They got into it and Toya left alive. When was this, though? Was it today? Oh, it was yesterday. I inboxed you about this earlier. You did? When? I don't have no let me see. I don't think I have an inbox from you. Y'all probably inboxed the wrong page. My Facebook page is Talk About It with Demora. Y'all be inboxing me on Let's Talk About It with Demora. And I hardly ever check that page. I don't have no inbox from you, Cassie. Well, wait a minute. Are you Cassie on Facebook or are you Cassandra? I do have a Cassandra. Oh, that's you? I did not know that was you. I did not know that was you. Okay, hold on. I thought you was a different Cassie. All right. Let me listen. How many did she say? No, that's not it. Okay, that one. Okay. I don't see it though. Where is it at? The one you sent me don't have nothing to do with that. Wait a minute. Y'all are saying it was on somebody saying it was on Toya's live today. Is it from today or yesterday? Oh, it was today? Oh, okay, hold on. Somebody sent me a live. So Kevin came on the panel today. I know he came on the other day when he was trying to say Lupac didn't or he agreed with Lupac or whatever. Let me see. Hold on.
And now that she put her own truth out there, instead of them saying, "You can't continue."
It couldn't have been today because
so this whole phone.
Because Kevin didn't come on there. Let me see. It wasn't today. Because Kevin's not on there. Hold on. Twitter today. I don't see Kevin on here. Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, hold on. Right here. Oh, okay, hold on. All right, hold on. One zero. Okay.
I left that live up, even though it could have been an aha or embarrassing moment for me. I wasn't embarrassed because down. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's listen. Why don't we listen to our
this
shit?
me, Toya.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
Hey, I've been listening to you for a little while.
Can y'all hear it?
I was waiting, just trying.
Can y'all hear it? Somebody said he tore into her ass. Can y'all hear it? Let me know.
I can talk to you after the fact, but you said something about you feel like you defend us more than we defend you. I know you're upset. Know you're emotional. Maybe you're not saying things clearly, but I'm just trying to figure out, do you really mean that?
Did I feel like I
I'm speaking
defend
specifically
y'all?
for me.
Did I feel like I defend y'all more than y'all do me?
Well, specifically me. I can't ask you about everybody else.
Well, I only had to defend you for one situation, so I really can't say that about you. But I mean, as far as on the internet, but I don't remember when you had to defend me. Like I said, most of y'all don't have to defend me because I've always stood 10 toes by myself. I've never asked anybody to defend me.
So looking back through this saga, even life period, you can't see any moment where I've defended you.
I've heard you speak up and say, basically, whenever that stuff happened with DSS, you spoke up and said something about Breonna calling DSS, but still you was like, I was dead wrong for what I said about the kids, which was right. So yeah, I can't say you haven't never, but I mean, what you want to trying to say?
Well, I don't feel that you're correct, and maybe you're kind of, not seeing things clearly. Sometimes when you're upset, it blinds your view. And so I'm sitting here thinking, I can think of many times where I've offended you, but I'm sitting here thinking, if you're saying I feel like I
around them, when you defended me?
Absolutely. You mentioned the DSS thing or CPS thing. I brought you on my platform of over 1 million so you could share this story with the world.
What about the DV thing? I'm at the you talking about the same thing, the DSS, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
that's
I'm saying me telling you that you were wrong is also defending you. Okay? When you love somebody, you tell them the truth. You tell them things that can benefit their life. You were emotional when you did the DSS stuff, when you said what you said.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about, but I'm just trying to see. Go ahead.
Okay, so even the other day I defended you by sharing the whole picture of you. You have a big heart. Anybody can try and pick you apart when it comes to who can manage finances better, anything like that. We're all growing and learning. But I spoke about how you are a giver and you'll give somebody the shirt off your back. And how many times have I fussed at you for giving my kids money when you up?
I mean, but y'all don't have to. I give your kids money because they're my nieces and nephews. I love them. I'm gonna do what I can. You don't know when I give them money.
Ooh.
You don't find out till afterwards. So that ain't even a topic.
That's the problem. Okay.
But Kevin, this is not something that
let me say this real quick. Let me say this really quickly. Okay.
She don't want to hear it.
This is me speaking highly of you. Okay. Yeah, you might ask for help when you down, but when you have it, nobody has to ask you for a thing.
And you said that the other day, and that brought tears to my eyes. Yes.
Okay. So
I'm talking about as far as people out here dragging my kids. I mean, I didn't even want to go here, but you got up here. I guess you feeling some type of way But I'm talking about as far as people saying my husband molested. Not even just that. Posting pictures of Maya. How Lupac screenshotting pictures of me, sending to people, dragging me.
See, she's lying because somebody saying her husband. I don't remember nobody saying her husband molested her kids. They said her husband brother. I've never heard nobody said her husband molested her kids. She has went with this lie for so long. Like she literally has went with this lie for so long. Never have I ever heard anybody say that. Ever. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but nobody is dragging her kids and she still comes out here and say this bullshit.
All kind of other situations that none of y'all have spoke on, period. That's what I was talking about. But this live was not about you or Robert. I was speaking in general. So before we take it there, I'm trying to figure out what is you getting up here to say, because I'm already seeing what the chat is saying.
Well, you said that you feel you've protected your siblings more than they protected you. I've made it clear what I
did say that, and I do feel like that all my life.
Right, and that's why I wanted to see if you really mean that, because I don't feel that way personally for me, that you protected me more than I protected you. It's not a competition. But the last
really
thing
not, and that's what I'm saying. I
let me finish talking, Toya.
About
let me talk. You got to let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
It's not. I don't think it's a good look on my character for you to say, "Hey, I feel like I protected them more than me," and you're saying this publicly. So I'm asking you about it to see if you're seeing this clearly. You may feel that way, and if you feel that way, I have to accept that. But I wanted to be clear on if you're just speaking broadly, or if you really feel that way. You may say, okay, they posted pictures of my child.
They don't protect her publicly, though, to be honest with you, they don't. But, you know, I don't know what they do behind closed doors, but publicly, no, they don't protect her at all. Neither one of them, Robert either. But Robert ain't gonna come on here and say none of this bullshit. Robert don't give a damn. You hear me? Not one damn. At least Kevin care enough to ask her. You know what I'm saying? He care enough to ask her. I give him that. But Robert don't give a damn. Robert don't care.
They said this and said that. You didn't say nothing specifically about that. I haven't came out and said something about everything. You're right. But what I'm saying is there are times where I came out and I've spoken on your behalf. Our family has been under assault. It's crazy, unreal how much we've been attacked.
That's because you stuck y'all nose in shit that didn't have nothing to do with y'all, period. Period.
For us to respond to everything is impossible. I haven't even responded to everything said about me. So I don't want you to feel like you're not protected by us or me. And hearing you say that concerns me. I don't feel some type of way. I'm asking you how you feel because it seems that you feel some type of way. I'm listening to you, and you said I feel like, hey, I look out for them more than me. And you even said it's not to talk junk. I don't really come to them for that, you know. So you have your reasons for that. You're not saying it like maliciously, but I still want to make sure that this is what you're saying, what you mean, and all that.
What I am saying is I do not ask y'all to stand up for me, true. But what I'm saying is y'all don't stand up for me as like I feel like y'all should. That's what I'm saying. Now, as far as women on Facebook, I don't want y'all to stand up against women, but it wouldn't hurt for y'all to hit the live button as much as y'all do about other things and speak on how I've been set up, framed, done back with the jail behind lies.
Here she go with the damn crying again, Lord Jesus.
Like it's a lot that I feel like could have been said and could have been put out on the public, and nobody has said anything. It's secrets. I can't speak on it. I would have spoke on it for y'all if somebody done tried to set y'all up the same way everybody defended Robert from being set up. I was framed. I had to go stand in the courtroom. I ain't heard nobody say anything. That hurt.
See, I offer support in the way that I feel it would be necessary. So I showed up to court with you to support you in that matter.
He sure did go to court.
He
sure did go to court with her. Robert didn't. Robert was right in Atlanta. Did Robert go to court? Hell to the no, not one time. Not one. That's a shame too. Robert is in Atlanta and has never went to court with Toya. Can you imagine that? Never. Damn.
Right? Maybe I could have jumped online and said it, but I didn't see any benefit to doing that. I didn't see how that would stop people from talking about you in that way. And to you, maybe you looked at that and said, hey, I wish, maybe you felt like, they could have used their platforms for that. But I tried to offer support in the way that I felt would be efficient. So I can't take that from you if you feel that way, Toya. And maybe this is something that we can just talk about and work back from later. But I hate that my lack of getting online or whatever has caused you to feel like you're not protected, because you damn sure are. If I felt like in any way that your freedom or your health or life was on the line, I promised you I would show up and blow that place up.
So, Kevin, with me going to court in Georgia by myself, me and my husband, super fan them came.
You broke up. I can't hear you.
I thought he went to court with her. Shit, he did.
I'm gonna wait for her to come back up. She's I think she's asking me a question about maybe going to court in in Georgia. Try to wait for her to come back up. Okay,
everybody keep calling me and they're just cutting off every time my phone.
Okay, just start over. I'm listening.
But when I was in Georgia, I was framed, set up, all kind of stuff. I had already told y'all this, which y'all already knew what I was going through with this situation. Since then, Teresa even came live saying how I was framed, how she knew for a fact I was framed. Rosalind even went live talking about how Jenny framed me, how they set me up. I ain't heard nobody, not one person, speak up and say anything about Toya. But because Robert is the celebrity brother, everybody's standing the gap for him. That's how I feel.
She jealous.
That's honestly how I feel.
So I'm trying to gather what you're saying here. You mentioned you going to court in Georgia. And I'm thinking
saying that even after the facts has been put out that I was set up, none of my family with big platforms.
How was she set up if the judge heard what she said? How was she set up? She made a statement about doing something to Tamika. How was that framing or set? I'm just trying to find out. Like, how was that framing?
It spoke up for me and said what really happened. How I was framed, how Jenny and them lied on me, how they set me up. All of that.
How did they lie on her?
So let me explain this to you, okay? When I came out defending my brother, it was because he was being accused of something. If you notice, I haven't spoken about him being framed or the things that's been done to bury him on the back end. That's not news for my platform. I was only speaking to highlight he never hit that woman. No one accused you of hitting someone where your freedom was on the line. And after you came out of court, you told me specifically, do not mention it. The judge said, don't mention it. Don't have any of your family members mention it. I remember I commented something like, congratulations. And you texted me immediately and say, don't do that. So, and then you have to consider when we talk about stuff, it only brings more attacks to us. I got a family to protect. You're part of that family. So when I don't speak on something, I'm considering the backlash of simply just saying the truth. When
I say don't talk about something, I mean like specifics. But the way these people been out here lying, telling people that I've got stalking charges.
You do.
I went to jail for stalking. It wouldn't have hurt for somebody that know the truth.
Didn't nobody say Toya went to jail for stalking? She's such a liar. She had to pay a fine because she was found in contempt for stalking. She has a restraining order for stalking. No one ever said she went to jail for stalking. Damn, Toya can lie, can't she? Damn, Toya.
Hit the live button to say, my sister is not a stalker. My sister have done everything she could to get away from these people. I mean, state facts. Nobody did none of that, Kevin. None of that.
Now listen.
Because you are a stalker. You come all the way over here to YouTube to be messy. That's what you do.
And consider that now. We could have done that. But think about the things that's been said about me that I didn't do. You didn't take to your platform and say anything about that. And know what
I took to my platform several times and spoke on how people are lying on you, jealous of how handsome you are, saying you gay. I said people was even speaking on my nephew. I didn't like it. I went up on Lampo about what she said about your son. I went up on the other people, nagging them for talking about you, saying you gay. Yes, I did. I stood in the gap on several platforms, not just one, several. and was bashed, talked about for even standing up for y'all. Why you in people's business? Why you got something to say? I didn't care because I stood up for what was right. And I don't have people that do that for me, Kevin. I'm not taking nothing from y'all because I never asked y'all to stand up for me. I have always been the one that did it on my own. I'm pretty sure if I said, Kevin, I need you to do this for me, I'm pretty sure you and Robert wouldn't hesitate. But I don't want to put y'all in a position to where y'all being bashed or drugged even more.
So here's what I'm saying, Toy. You know, I've gotten on my platform and defended you as well. What you specifically said was, when people said that you were stalking someone, I didn't get up there and say, no, she's not stalking someone. What I'm saying is there have been lies told on me as well that you can't correct yourself either. I can't correct that lie. These people are out here gossiping. I wish you could understand, like, you're not in our head. You don't know our thoughts. I don't know yours. But I'm thinking you're reading these things as if I don't get up there or your siblings don't get up there, it means they're not protecting you when they're just not looking at those moments as necessary to get on a platform. They know we know people lie. They're lying on all of us.
She wanted to be messy like her ass.
You have every right to feel like, hey, you didn't get up there and say I wasn't stalking nobody, and that means you're not defending me. You have your right to feel that way, but what I'm saying is that's not the case. I don't know if this is making sense to you, but we're going to protect each other in the ways that we believe is actually protecting you. And me getting up there saying she ain't stalking nobody, that ain't protecting you. If you think about this, I never went once with Robert to court because it's not up to me on what the verdict's going to be. I can wish the best of luck to him, but for you, I came 4 hours to sit with you in court, love.
Well, he drove to North Carolina to go to
moral support. There's nothing I can do there either. So I show my love in the best ways that I can. And the ways that I don't want you thinking that means I don't care about you or that I'm not protecting you. And I understand how you're feeling. You know, voice notes come out and, you know, negative ideas, negative opinions. I understand you feeling a type of way, but I just didn't want that to bleed into you feeling out here cold and alone, like nobody cares about you, because I love you to death. I may not always move the way you think I should, but I love you. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I love you too.
Okay,
you know, anytime you call my name, I got you.
Hey,
if I can do it, I got you.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, beautiful. Now, look.
Yes,
now, look, we know. Can I?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay, I got an echo. I must got an echo or something. But, hey, Kevin.
Hey there.
I just feel like, you know, that our last meeting, you know, Kevin was there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Kevin was there. So he supports in a different type of way, Toya.
Yeah, I have to say that Kevin's been there. What do y'all think? I think Kevin been there way more than Robert. I think, if anything, like, Kevin has shown difference out here to these social media streets. And more, please make a cry baby video tonight. But Robert, hell no, Robert don't give 5 F's at all. Robert like, girl, bye. Girl, matter of fact, Robert said, hey, you've been in jail before. You know how I feel. You know what it's about. Shit. Robert don't give a damn at all. But he want them there for himself.
I hear you.
I'm not here to try to.
Hey, hey y'all, Kevin and Toya, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And then here come old Don. Y'all get off here because they're gonna be picking at y'all later. She come in acting like she the big fucking sister or some shit or whatever, even though she about to take her whole brother to jail. Anyway, let me see what she got to say.
I love both of y'all. Please get off of here. I get that y'all need to talk.
Yeah.
This ain't the place. This ain't the place. Y'all get off of here.
She like, because y'all giving them people across the street something to talk about. Y'all get off of here. Don't let them know that y'all really don't get along for real.
And talk on the phone, please. Please.
Yeah.
I'm begging you, Toya, to end this live, please.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Kevin, don't say no more. Just
no,
talk.
No, I feel like,
You can't tell your brother what to do, girl. You weren't there for him. You can't tell him what to do. Let him say what he got to say. Hush your face. A man is talking.
well, I feel like this, I just feel like this. Toya has a right to her feelings, Kevin has a right to his feeling, and everybody has a right to their feeling.
They do, but this ain't the place for it.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this real quick.
They need to talk.
I'm gonna say this really quickly, okay?
They so worried about somebody getting something off for this. They getting this off for this. They gonna make a whole live about this. Why y'all ain't tell me this was out here? Why y'all ain't tell me this tea was out here? Honey, let me get it before she turn it off. Before she put it on Let me say this video right quick, honey. Because she can come and try to cut it on right fast. Let me get it. Hold on. Got it.
We all have families if we're lucky. Some of us
Yeah,
don't.
it's not.
But listen, the families that we do have, that you have disagreements. That you have misunderstandings. So saying that this ain't the place for it, that's one thing. But I can tell you what, many of us need an example of how siblings should come together when they have a misunderstanding. I'm on here telling my sister I love her. I'm on here hearing how she feels and trying to explain to her that it's not as she sees it. I don't see why y'all think this is so negative.
No, because people gonna run with a whole nother narrative, Kevin, and this is why Toya here now, because Toya feel hurt, and Toya gonna get drugged for this even more, and that's gonna cause her to have more hurt. This is something personal. Y'all have each other's phone number, like talk on the phone. Like these people love to hear the stuff about us. They drag us about everything. I get that, it should be cool to do this, but Toya gonna get ripped off about this. Toya gonna be more in her feelings after this. She's gonna get drugged.
It ain't Toya gonna get drugged. Kevin is telling her right. And not only that, it ain't Kevin the one she should be mad at. It should be selfish ass Robert. Period.
Just for this.
But Toya, man, oh Lord, Toya puts herself in situations and then want her brothers to get her out of it. She shouldn't have never put her big nose in it in the first freaking place, knowing that she was in an abusive relationship with her own husband. Period.
I get what you're saying, but this is not the place. I get it.
I'm going to say this, Dawn.
Let me ask, how am I going to get?
Okay, I'm going to jump down, y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to jump down.
In this chat now.
So now you got 3 siblings on the panel just fussing. Hell yeah. Say this information, y'all. Shit.
Listen at this. Here's what's happening. People talk about us on the back end. They twist the narrative, try to make everything negative. Of course. Here's what bothers me more than anything, though. People in the comments sitting here, fanning these flames, acting like it's a competition on who protects each other more. The problem with that is it can divide you as siblings. And I'm not going to let it happen. So up in front of everybody, I'm going to come up here and tell my sister I love her, regardless of how she feels. And I'm not here to invalidate her either. If she feels that way, she feels that way. It lets me know that I have to improve going forward. But y'all not going to sit up here and try to put it in my sister's head that she's not loved. Y'all not going to destroy my family any further. So you can talk your shit and twist the narrative, but understand this. We're going to always have each other's back because we're all we ever had, and we all we ever going to have. So if my sister feel away, she can talk to me about it. If she said on this platform, I'm not going to hate her. I'm going to talk to her about it. However she feels, we're going to get through it. We always have. Y'all out here in the background have no clue on how much we stick together. We've only had each other, not mamas, daddies, and grandparents. We've only had each other. I have never seen people try to do a tug of war thing with my sister as much as they've done during this saga. What's worse than talking shit is this psychological operation where y'all trying to sit here and act like she's not loved by her own siblings. I'm sick of that shit. And Toya need to cut off anybody who's doing that shit.
Cut them off.
Well, it's really people watching the internet, Kevin, just to keep it a book. I mean, if they don't see interaction, they run with stuff. And that's the thing. That's what I say. Being that our family done been brought to the public, of course, we going to be watched. Like, they going to watch our everything.
Because y'all famous, remember? Y'all celebrities. The royal family.
And if they see a certain way, they're gonna run with that. And that's why they running with that narrative now, because they don't really see you and Robert, really socialize with us. It don't matter what we might do on the back end. It's what they looking at on the front end, out in the public eye. So then they run with this narrative.
Dawn only saying that because she wasn't invited to do any of them damn skits and she still feel a way about it. She said in her own mouth that she felt the way.
That you and Robert don't really fuck with us. And then if they don't see it publicly, then they're gonna run with that because they see y'all out here and you support this person.
That's her way of telling him that she want him to fuck with her publicly.
That person, but if they don't see you supporting the siblings, then of course they running with what they see.
Right. Everybody feels like they have a right to speak into y'all's lives and try to make y'all look at y'all brothers a different way based on how they think our dynamic is. They need to look at their own lives. Do they talk to their brothers and sisters every day? This is bullshit. Our family is not on display for them to poke at it and criticize. Let me finish what I'm saying, Dawn. Let me finish what I'm saying, Dawn.
Dawn, stop cutting him off. Let the man talk.
Oh, let me finish what I'm saying. Our family is not a portrait that they get to fucking paint on. I don't care if they don't think we talk. We know we love each other. Hell, we can go a while without talking. And when we meet up, it's love. Just as they do. Some of them.
Yeah, Kevin is right. He is right. They want to live. Basically, Kevin's saying, F what social media have to say. They can say we don't love each other all they want to. That don't change what we know ourselves in real life. She more or less saying they gonna say this, they gonna think this, and they gonna say this, that, and the third. And what people say on the internet don't mean a damn thing. That's what Kevin is trying to say.
Don't see they siblings for months, years, and when they see each other, it's fucking love. So we don't have to talk every day. They don't care what them people say. They can't sit here and say y'all don't talk every day, so that means they don't love y'all. Quit letting the devil fucking twist the narrative. We love each other and we know that. So why are we letting strangers? We shouldn't even care what they say. Nothing pisses me off more than people sitting here trying to speak into our family and tell us how we feel about each other. We know it ain't nothing. No distance we won't travel for each other. When it's all said and done, all we got is each other, and we've proven that. We done been through so much together and still standing. Toy, you know this for sure. So don't listen to what these people are trying to tell you.
What I want to tell you is, I didn't get on this live to even talk about you, Robert, or Dawn.
No, I just see it, Toy. I know you didn't. I just see what's happening, and I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to tell you all these people.
Publicly,
listen to me, Toy. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you in front of all these people that you are loved. I'm not going to wait to say this shit on the back end. So I'm getting up here right now and saying, we love you. Even if we fail to protect you as much as you've done us, we love you.
Well,
and if you are ever in a situation where your life is on the line, you know damn well we're going to be there. But every person in our family been picked apart. We sitting here trying to damn just ignore the shit, go back to, they won't even let us do that. And they always finding something to say. If you put their families on display and let people poke at it the way they do us, they wouldn't even make it. They wouldn't even last. Because every family.
He must be talking about the supporters over there, because he ain't talking about us, honey. He is definitely not talking about us, honey.
It has indifferences. Every family's got things that they feel. So they're trying to act like this is new. This ain't new. So I'm tired of it. So anybody who sitting here trying to say, yeah, they do this more, they don't do this more, you protect them more than you, and they fanning these, they putting this shit in your head. Separate yourself from them type of people. They're not invested in your family. They're not the one that lose a brother. If you decide to walk away, you do. And you know we love you. We've always bounced back from whatever the case may be. People have watched our family go through the worst. They didn't think we'd ever recover. They still try and make like I don't fuck with you.
I'm gonna let y'all handle this since people say I'm bringing negativity in this.
You are, Dawn. You are.
Get off here, stay up here on the panel. Don't let them run you down. These people don't run our life.
You simply trying to protect your family, and that's fine. I just disagree. That's all.
You are a part of this family. Stop letting them make you feel like you're not.
Think about how often they try and say, I don't fuck with you, don't.
I mean, but I don't.
But she know that he didn't want her in that damn skit.
From what I said was being negative, that just lets you know people want to be nosy and see what's going on.
No, you come up here, you wanted us to
negative
end this live because you wanted to protect us. We know what's going on. You don't have to explain that shit. We know what's going on the other side. But I'm trying to let everybody know this live wasn't to bash my siblings because I never do that. I stand for my siblings at all times. I sometimes I hide my feelings because I never want nobody to feel like I'm going against them. So that wasn't what this live is about. Now, by Kevin getting up here speaking his piece, no, I can't knock him for wanting to be a man and stand on how he feels. I love Kevin and I know Kevin loves me, but I cannot lie and say some things don't hurt and it ain't what people put out. It's just how I feel.
She just mad because he protected Lupac. That don't have nothing to do with no other side, none of that bullshit. She mad because she wanted him to go against Lupac, just like she wanted Robert to go against Jenny, period. She's a liar, is what she is.
Well, to be clear, this ain't about how I feel. It's about how you feel. You said you felt like, you know, you protect us more than you. So I wanted to make sure how you saw that and encourage you to know that, man, we love you. And at the end of the day, they can twist this narrative into what they want to. Here's what you should know, Toya. When I hear your heart is broken, I show up every time. Just like this time, your brother, your big brother showed up to let you know he loves you. Even if he's failed to protect you in a way that you would like, I love you. I love you. And I apologize.
We ain't never heard Robert say no shit like that. I'm just saying, but anyway. And he never will.
If I didn't do these things the right way. I apologize if you felt I left you hanging. But my actions were not meant for that. I look at things and I try to decide what's the best move to make, if it's going to actually affect anything in any positive way. And if I feel like I can't, I just simply let it go. But the things I feel like I can do something about, I'm going to damn sure try. But anytime that, you know, I can speak on you or positively about you, I will. But a lot of the things that you had going on, if you remember, you would tell me, man, that it's girls. You can't really speak on that. So I try and do this the best way that I could. You understand? So you have a right to your feelings. They're valid. You said that, hey, when people talked about me and talked about my kids, you didn't get on your platform. In that situation, you're right. So I have to understand that's how you feel about it. Me trying to justify it would be invalidating your feelings. So I just have to say, okay, I have more of an understanding.
You're absolutely right, Lakeisha. Those sisters and the supporters damaged Robert Brand, period. And him, including himself.
Standing on why she's saying this. But at first I'm thinking, okay, she's emotional. Maybe she's overlooking some things. So I got up here to get clarity. I have my clarity. I didn't get up here to tell you you were wrong. I got up here to further understand where you're coming from. In the future, I know what makes you feel protected. And so I know how to move about that. So you don't feel left out in cold. Nobody should have to feel that way. You only got a few people as it is. Why would I sit here and allow you to feel like that if I can do something about it? Everybody deserves to feel love like they got somebody. And if I feel like you feel like you're back in the corner with nobody but, you know, strangers online who, you know, who do have hearts and stuff, who you are building relationships with, but I definitely don't want you to feel like that's the only people who care about you. It's just not true. So if we've done anything to make you feel that way, then we have to work on that. So that's why I got up here, not to tell you you're wrong, but to apologize for anything that I've done that made you feel that way. And to let you know, but that's not my heart. That wasn't my intent. So just being
I accept your apology.
And anybody who tries to fan this stuff and try and make you feel like your siblings don't care for you the same and have you doing all this measuring stuff, they're not good for you. They're not thinking about your future, and they don't have your best interest at heart. We your family, man. We all you got.
Well, I love you, and I didn't mean no harm. I didn't mean nothing bad about what I said.
I don't like the we your family, that's all you got type of thing. That's that don't nobody else love you type of manipulation shit. You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, sometimes friends can be there more than family to you. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he said, we're your family, that's all you got, is basically telling her nobody else love you and nobody else will love you the way we do. And that's not true. That's just not true. Hey, Toya, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, honey, how are you?
so I just really want to say, because I like to talk too, but what she really want to say, she can't say because Kevin got up there and he's stopping her because he know where it's gonna go. She mad because Robert ain't showed up for nobody, and she in her feelings because just that video you posted, how loud and wrong she was the week after they got into that tote fight. She did all that. That's what she want them to do with her, and they not doing that with her with all the lies and all the stuff that she just set up there and created and lies. She wants them to come out of the closet and say, my sister not a liar, my sister being set up, because she wants them to do exactly what she been doing, which is lying to these people. Whether she talk about because it's facts. How would they know? They didn't sit on that computer and see if you made them emails. They weren't there. They wasn't there to actually see what to witness. You can't call something facts when you was not there, and you don't have it in black and white to say that it's facts. But she's sitting up here crying because she want her brothers. Don did it, but she want them brothers, especially Robert, because we all know he ain't showed up to shit. So she want him real bad. That's who I'm telling you about it. And she gonna end up snapping on him because he don't want. They did that for you, got all loud and wrong, and Robert ain't said, he barely even shared a cooking video, a roach video. He ain't shared shit on his page.
You are right, girl. You hit it on the nose, baby. Yes.
So I'm just saying and then she keeps saying, because she keeps saying, I ain't asked y'all to come defend me. Girl, that's exactly what you talking about. You said y'all didn't come and stand on the line and then turn around and say, I don't ask you. She really got some problems. I seen somebody say she need to go sit on the couch probably about 3 times a week because she got some personal issues herself, because you can't even speak she can't even speak her true feelings and say what she really want to say, which is she stood in the pain for them, even if she was wrong or not, and she stood up for them whether she was wrong or not, because they were siblings, and they didn't do that for her because they know, and they men. First of all, Kevin, I can see why he stepped back. First of all, the situation made it worse on them. Kevin got so much backlash on his page, he realized his page was getting worse and worse and worse. So he did what Robert ain't smart enough to do, which was to bag back and let it go, because then he wouldn't have no likings or followers right now either, because it turned into a whole bunch of BS and a whole bunch of bashing people, which that wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Right. And people saw them as being petty because they wouldn't let it go and they can carry it on. Like, come on now.
Yeah. So Kevin being smart about it. He don't gotta get out here and say something every time, but every time somebody say something, Toya and Don, and then what they do, they end up busting Robert out even more. They end up telling on the brother versus helping him with their goofy selves.
Every single time.
Every
time. They make Robert look worse. Every live they do, they make Robert look worse and worse.
Every time. And that's why it don't matter what he do. The more they talk, the more he get on there and keep saying stuff. His comments is way more negative than they is positive, because he keep going. And everybody keeps saying, leave it alone, but don't nobody want to listen until it just get worse and worse and worse. Kevin was the only smart one to bag back and say, you know what, I got my own stuff. I got my own family I gotta feed. They ain't fit to fuck up my money while they sitting up here playing around.
Right. Absolutely. That's absolutely correct.
So I just wanted to say that, because I can hear it all her. She want to say it so bad, and she can't even. She a big ass that cry. Please make a fucking video, because you said the next time she cry, you gonna make a fucking video, because she cried too goddamn much.
The cussing.
Oh, I'm sorry. She cried too dang on much. She sit up there crying. Speak how you feel, Toya. Why you sitting up there? Yeah, you sat up there. That video was disgusting. A week after, yo, ain't nobody getting there. Why her brothers and them ain't bust OB out and do all that stuff a week after he bust her head open? But you was still able to be with him though, when your brothers know you was getting your butt whooped. But then when it come to Brianna, so how you and OB fight? Y'all just was tussling? Or you gonna tell? I know it was worse than a tote. You can't tell me it wasn't worse than a tote. But we want to talk about a tote and a fractured broke finger that made you get in a business like that. What made you? How you just gonna jump into somebody's business that you don't even live? You ain't some people in them people life. That's her karma right now. You sitting up here crying and stuff, and people going after you because you had no business in somebody else's marriage.
Absolutely. She stuck her nose in it and now act like she can't get it out. She can't get her freaking nose out of it. Even when she say, I'm done with it, I'm just gonna mind my own business. What does she do? She run her butt right back over here to YouTube.
Yeah.
What? Drag Brianna. So she deserved everything that's coming to her.
Mhm.
Everything. And it ain't
Yeah.
no, that ain't it.
And
Everything.
then Don just busted her out because she swear don't nothing bother her and she ain't phased with what Don just say. It's gonna hurt her even more. People gonna get out here. Her feelings gonna be hurt. So we know because she crying every other Thursday, like you said. She crying. So she is hurt. She is hurt. Why she try to act so tough Tony and that she just so biggity bad. She not.
Exactly. She big hurt. Yeah. Exactly. But yet she can't. She's like Amber. You know how Amber always say, I'm leaving it alone. I don't want y'all messing with me. And what does she do? When people stop messing with her, what does she do? Amber amp it back up. Brianna's a bitch. Brianna's a whore. Brianna deserves everything that happens to her because she desires people to drag her. That's what they want. Toya wants to be messy. Amber wants to be messy. And Dawn wants to be messy.
Yes, it's messy.
They want it over with and they tired. They don't want nobody to talk about their family. No, they just don't. They want to be able to talk about whatever they want to talk about freely. That's it. That's all. They
just want to be messy.
Feelings, but they don't want nobody else to express theirs.
And then they want some men to jump. Well, we know Robert is he's feminine, but Kevin, like you've been giving Kevin his flower because he is. You can tell he a whole different breed. Now Kevin might actually love his siblings because of his siblings. That may be how he feel, but Robert don't feel like that. Robert don't feel like that. He don't never come nowhere around. He don't feel like that. He ain't even look. They got remarried after what 5 years, 6 years or whatever, and that was their first time meeting her. Come on now, he ain't even claimed them. He ain't care about him. He don't care about them. Kevin may care about all his siblings, but the way they dogged each other out, Kevin wasn't a part of that. The way they Don, Robert, and Don, and what's the name? Yeah, they ain't no love right there. That ain't no love. That ain't love. You can meet somebody tomorrow and treat you better than that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the truth, I hate to say it, but he ain't got nothing like that in his heart for them siblings. No, hell to the no.
Not at all.
Robert don't even love his own daughter like that. Like, come on, let's be honest. Robert don't even, his daughter over here screaming out, hollering, Daddy, 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 I miss you, I love you, I want attention, Daddy, Daddy. Robert don't give two god dang. Because what Robert want to do is be able to, ignore it or whatever, and then come out to the public and say, oh yeah, we handle it. We talk all the time. Everything is good. Doing good. They ain't well. They ain't talked. He ain't handle it, and he don't give a damn.
And then, we all know it starts with yourself. Robert don't love himself. Robert loves the imagination self he created because he's an actress and he's this. He loves that. I mean, he don't love his real self. The narcissist person, they create who they want to be, and because they don't love the real person that they see in the mirror when they wake up and brush them fake ass teeth every day. He don't like that, Robert. Excuse my language.
She said he like, which Robert you say he don't like? You said when he get up and brush them big ass teeth.
The fake ass motherfucker. The big ass teeth. Let me watch my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you hit it on the nose, though. No, seriously. You can tell Kevin, because even the fact that it bothers Kevin that she says that, it shows empathy. Kevin has some type of empathy. It bothers him that she says that Robert don't give a damn.
Right.
It doesn't bother him. It does not bother him. He don't care.
No.
Like, oh, well.
No, because even when he went live yesterday, I can't stand watching him. I can only do it for a few minutes because he trying to capitalize off of what Brianna going through right now. But even just him, he looks pathetic. He looks pathetic, and he sounds pathetic. And it's just like, man, dude, like you really don't you can't like yourself because you constantly put yourself in this predicament where you just really look ridiculous, man.
Move on. He cannot. He can't move on. It's just, he's so stuck. It bothers him. And it's not even, oh, she lied on me, because if he really, really, really believe in God, if you really believe in God and somebody lie on you, honey, you give it to God. You give it to God. You say, God, you know what? Take care of it for me. Take care of it for me. You don't sit here and dwell on it like that. That's how you know he don't know God and he don't believe in God. Because if he believed in God, you don't need nobody else to fight no battle for you. God's gonna do that.
No, but then he steady flashed that stupid God, I am God tattoo, but that's another narcissist trait because they think they a king, they think they a god, and they supposed to be treated as one. And that's where Brianna, it was her treating him like a king, went so far up his ass, excuse my language, that he took good advantage of that because he already think he a king, a god.
Yeah. I do believe sometimes that women can beat, women and men, but women specifically can beat a man head up and make him feel like he is the biggest, baddest, sexiest, most courageous, beautifulest man in the world. And a lot of women do that. They beat them men up, boy. You can't tear them shacks.
Yeah, no, well, they just got on that live, whoever that lady was, they got on Twitter. The first thing she said, beautiful, beautiful. And I ain't gonna say if some people may think she beautiful. So, hey, give her, I guess, tell her she beautiful, but to make them feel better or whatever. But okay, I guess.
Yeah. Let me hear the rest of this right here.
Okay.
She said, go back, go look at the video he just posted.
I didn't think you did. I just
Hold
felt
on
that
one
you
second.
meant what you said, so I wanted to get up here and talk to you. You even said after, maybe that's because I don't go to them for that, but I do feel like they don't look out for me as much as I do them. You made that clear. You didn't say it was malicious. I just wanted to know, for me specifically, do you feel that way about me, specifically outside of emotions? And when you gave me your reasons, I said, okay, well, damn, she does. I don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. But I have to accept it. I can't argue with that. There are moments where I felt like my siblings could have protected me more, but that's not for me to voice right now. That's for me. It's for me to hear you and understand where you're coming from. So that's why I can't argue with how you feel, because I've shared the same feelings. And it don't mean that y'all didn't protect me. It just means that I would have liked to seen that done a little differently. You see what I'm saying? So we just have to accept that, we have our own personalities, our own ways of doing things. And so we just have to come together and talk about it. We see families that get destroyed every day. None of these people on here listening have a perfect family, but they think they can force an opinion on yours. That's the shit that sickens me.
But if they can force an opinion on Brianna and her family, her daddy, they tore into Brianna's family, and it seemed like they think that was okay. It's not okay. It's not okay for you to tear into Brianna's family. They talked about Brianna daddy, Brianna brother, Brianna everything, Brianna's sister. Like, you can't think that was okay to do, but think that your family is off limits. No, y'all did the absolute most.
Exactly. And like you said the other day, the hypocrisy, because how dare y'all keep saying how somebody can do something to y'all when y'all did and still doing the exact same thing.
The family act like they are victims. Like they haven't done anything wrong. They act like they haven't done nothing. Like, come on. Until they own up what they did. They tried to destroy their brother's ex-wife to spare their brother feelings. They tried to destroy Brianna. And they can't say that they didn't. They tried to destroy her, period. It didn't work, though. It didn't work.
Our family has been under the limelight for a while.
Ain't no such thing as a perfect family. You're going to always have your go-throughs, man. So if you don't do the work to stay together, you're going to have a broken family. Well, we going to do the work. And anyway, like I said, I'm done with it. Hit me up whenever you can, Tony. Let's talk on the back end. And I have some things I want to talk to you about. So, Don, it was definitely nice speaking to you too. And I appreciate you stepping up here trying to, do what you feel is necessary.
It's nice speaking to you, like they don't. You can tell they don't speak. It's nice speaking to you, like they ain't spoken ages.
I continue this conversation because I feel like I don't care what they say. What I care more about is how my sister feels and her broken heart. That's what I care more about. And about right and wrong. It's about how she feels. And if she feel that way, I want to come up here in front of all these people and let them know and her know she's loved. Just because we don't step out and say something when they putting her through the ring or talking junk, just because we don't say that when they talking about us. Just because every one of us don't act that way and jump out and say stuff every time does not mean a single thing, man. We know what it is.
I wasn't listening anyway because I kept trying to call y'all to end it, so it didn't matter because y'all both ignored my phone call. So yeah.
Well, yeah, we had to. We had to have this conversation, bro. No disrespect.
Because if we would have ended, it would have been like they won, like we beefing. We're not beefing. We just don't
no beef whatsoever. Just a man trying to understand his sister and how she feel. Anyway, I love you too, sis. I love you, Dawn.
I love you.
All right, I'll call you.
All right. Peace.
But yeah, sis, you talking about you jumping down. Don't jump down because somebody feels some type of way, man. You family. I love you no matter what we done went through.
You know I love you too, but I don't understand how I was being negative by saying end the live. That's not being negative to me. They was just wanting to be nosy and trying to say I'm being negative. Like that's crazy.
She still want to have an issue. Like that don't make any sense.
Because you got almost 800 people in here all of a sudden.
And ain't nobody really showing no love. And likes ain't been going up. And they don't want me to add the cash out, but they say they
from drama. It's only 288 likes. Like
right, exactly.
That's what I was saying. They done probably been like, oh, get the Toya live. Her and Kevin on there, they discussing stuff personal and this and that.
And we listening, and we listening.
And we is.
Yeah, of course. I believe it.
Like, I mean, that's crazy. People feed off of negativity, but what people fail to realize, nobody gonna see this like we see it because it's us. So I feel like going forward, if everybody wanna be, supportive, cool. But like I said before, the bashing going against Robert and Brianna need to stop because at the end of the day, we all suffering over this situation.
Should have stopped.
It ain't just them two.
And even though people making money, we are human and we still got feelings. Like, and it's like people don't care. It's just disgusting at this time. Like, I don't care what nobody say. It's disgusting. And that's why I said before I lower myself to these people's level, I just fall back.
Did she say lower herself?
Yeah, but that's crazy because if you could say.
Did she say lower herself to somebody else? They need to shut the fuck up and get off the internet. They can't handle it. Exactly, Vanessa. That part. Let me highlight this shit. Exactly what they need to do. Shut the F up, whining all the time. And then they always talking about just because they making money, y'all making money too. It's always somebody else's fault.
That one person is being bullied. I mean, when you look at it, we're all being bullied. And yeah, we all might have a hand in it, but at the end of the day, how long do this supposed to continue? I get that people making good money off of it, but there's so many other stories to cover. Like, is this just going to continue on for year after year after year after year after year after year?
So what covered? What story they didn't cover then? What stories they didn't cover? Because I swear you didn't cover some. So what they didn't talk about besides the saga?
Dawn ain't talked about shit but Brianna. What have Dawn talked about besides Brianna since she came to her platform? Not shit.
Oh, okay. I thought so. Right.
Not shit. She don't know nothing else to talk about but Brianna. Every single time that lady open her mouth on any platform, it's a Brianna. Period. She ain't talked about shit else. Talking about there's more stories out there. Show us one, Dawn. Show us. You don't have shit to talk about but Brianna. The hell? She got the nerves.
Or do we just got to keep being in the public eye, being dragged about anything that we ever do? Like, I can't believe she said this shit. This is not good. This is draining. This is not healthy.
We got 31 likes, and we got 796 in here, man. Can we get them likes up, please?
Hey, everybody that was speaking to me. I wasn't ignoring y'all. I was seeing the comments. I just didn't want to be rude. But hey, everybody, much love. But I just feel like, at this point, I see a lot of people saying, they making money and cool. Who cares? I mean, find something else to talk about to make money.
How much you want to bet she say, I ain't making money. I'm the brokest thing over here. That's that dry begging shit that Lupa was talking about. Let's see if she said.
I mean, this is draining. I mean, everybody, like, even supporters say it's draining, but how do they think that we actually feel?
Right. Waking up to it, getting inboxes, phone calls all night about somebody talking about you, about the picture being posted, the document. Like, it's too much.
But what's worse, though, we got pure enemies that don't I don't know how you word it. We got pure strangers that personally don't know us, inboxing us, wishing death on people, like wishing people sickness and shit, kill them. Like, how do you go that low when you really don't know somebody personally? You going off of people you never met in real life.
She lying her ass off.
And you just wishing harm on people? How far do this go? How far is this gonna continue to go? Like, is it gonna go?
I don't know, Don. How many times you gonna keep posting that damn period picture? So ask yourself that.
Exactly. She the one came out there with the 2K, thinking that 2K was gonna ruin Brianna or whatnot. She the one did that shit. These people are nutty, man.
They so full of it. My IQ level get lower and lower every time I listen to them because they just are not smart. Like it's something they don't, and I don't even want to make fun of it. I actually feel like a 10% bad because they are really not. Their brain don't go all the way upstairs because ain't no way that you can sit on this app and tell people stop and I'm sick and this is disgusting with the things that y'all have done. Make it make sense. It don't make no sense.
That they haven't done anything is just baffling to me. The fact that they literally like, we haven't done anything. We just been so innocent this whole time and we just don't know why they do what they do. I don't understand why people are doing what they doing. We haven't done nothing to these people. Like, come on already. What do you mean? You know? Dawn, you have done the worst. She just admitted the other day, and we up there, she took accountability. And what did she do? Come out here today talking about Brianna? God damn, leave the fucking girl alone. She always talking about somebody got, don't nobody else have anything else to talk about. You don't either. You don't know what to talk about. That's the thing. Like, what is wrong with these people?
If they were smart, they'd just leave it alone. I'm telling you, they're gonna go so far. Robert gonna have about 2 likes. Like they just they just can't do right. They just can't do right. Like that's crazy. I'm telling you, he think that little video did some numbers up because he got to bring up Bree, but let all that go away. Boy, they done messed up. They done messed up. They done messed up. He ain't gonna have nothing about 2. I'm telling you, about 10 at the most, because they just keep. I just don't. And they didn't tell everybody else to stop. Y'all stop. Y'all, it's y'all family. It's y'all stuff. And y'all ain't even her family no more. But y'all still want to be involved with the girl. Y'all stop. You right. We is strangers, and we looking in, and that's why it's called social media, because we can comment and say what we want to say, and stop giving us stuff to say. Then, and we won't have shit to say.
Right. That part. Absolutely. And especially Robert want us to talk about him. He always say, stop talking about me and my family. Da, 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 da. Robert, please. If we don't talk about you, you will be irrelevant as hell.
And then Dawn killed me when she said, I wake up every day with inboxes and they keep sending stuff. Now, didn't Jenny just tell Toya? Didn't she just say this girl was sending me stuff every day? Like I couldn't open up my phone without this girl sending me. So y'all can drown everybody else's pages with stuff to post and stuff to do this. But when people do it to y'all, it's just, it needs to stop. Can we stop? No, baby, y'all don't run the show. Y'all don't run the show.
Exactly. That part. They want everybody to shut the fuck up, and they want to, excuse my language more, but they want people to shut up, and they want to continue to drag Bree, because their goal was to take her down, and because they was unsuccessful. And I'm just gonna put it like this: I would be embarrassed to call Robert supporters my supporters. You mean to tell me you had all of them damn people over there advocating, and y'all wasn't able to bring? She said, pray for Jenny. What happened to Jenny? What happened to Jenny? But they weren't even able to bring Brianna down. They still weren't able to do it. They weren't able to bring Brianna down after all of that. After all of that.
Brianna got even more followers. That's where they feel to realize the more y'all talk about her, the more people gonna want to go and look at her stuff and see what it is they talking about. And then when they go to see her post and they see how beautiful she is and how she's saying positive, she ain't talked about them people not one time. They gonna hit the follow button because they gonna say, you know what? I actually like her content. They come over here, y'all. It's too much negativity. It's too much yipping and yelling. They don't care about that. Brianna, I ain't even really care about Brianna, but I follow Brianna because you know what? Brianna deserve a follow for the simple fact she done went on about her business. She ain't over there steady talking about them.
Exactly, that part. I appreciate that because I mean, you know what? She hasn't been negative. You know what I'm saying? She has not been negative. She has not been negative. She just want to move past it. Like whatever happened between them, boom, let it be. It's over. The relationship over. The hardest part of it was going through the divorce. It's over. Let her heal. Let Robert heal. The hell? Robert don't want to heal. He's like, nope. I'm gonna talk about her for the rest of my life. Because he feel like he made her and because he wasn't able to break her. That was Robert's goal. And Robert failed. And so did all those people that was trying to bring her down. They failed. They failed. It ain't about a win thing as far as the supporters, right? They failed in their mission. We was never trying to bring Robert down. Never, ever. What we going to get out of bringing him down? A hard on? We wasn't trying to bring Robert down. But they failed. They went to 2K. Honey, they, from what I heard, they was, somebody told me, they was hitting up CNN, LMN, Fox, Cox, Box, Rocks, radio station, every BT. I think they even hit up Tyler Perry, if I'm not mistaken, honey. They tried to tell everybody, and everybody was like, ain't nobody. First of all, who is Robert?
And then Don said that they gonna think we win. That's y'all problem. Ain't nobody even trying to win, lose.
Did Don say that? I know Amber said that, but did Don say that?
Yeah, she just said that. Somehow I ain't get off. I wanted y'all to get off because I didn't want people to think they won with y'all arguing and us being they gonna be talking about us how we. Yeah, it ain't a win-lose situation. It's a move the fuck on. Ooh, excuse my language. It's a move on situation. There is no win. There is no loss. People count your losses, count your wins, and move on. It ain't. Why are y'all trying to? Y'all want to leave, exit, and say we won, we won, we won. You won what? What did you win, Don? Did you win? Did you win some more hair? Toya, did you win some more edges? Did Rob? I mean, I'm just. What is y'all winning though? At the end of all of this, what is y'all winning? If y'all say y'all won, what did you? What's the prize? Tell me what the prize is, cause I ain't seen it yet.
Well, there is none. And Dawn went over to 2K thinking that it was going to be a greater platform. And she went with a motive, and her motive was, let me go over there and tell him so it can get out so that her platform can come down. That's exactly what Dawn did. That's the only reason why she took that bullshit over there, because her mouth wasn't big enough. You understand what I'm saying? So she took that over there and it just didn't work. Nothing worked. Nothing that they've done worked.
Yeah, and then I see a comment that's saying that, you know, they want to, because your voice is so loud, that the goal is to knock you down so they can say they won against you, but it'll never happen. It'll never happen. And the quicker they realize that, the better things will be. You can't shut Amora up. You can't shut nobody, but you definitely, her platform is too big. The thing she say is real. She's honest. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to knock you off your panel. So I don't understand. Like, and Robert, that's all he fixated on is get the big one, and then everybody else can fall back. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're upset because somebody has a panel and building money, probably more than you at this point, off, and now you want to and you done suck your dog, you done sick your dogs out at her, your little chihuahuas, because they ain't about nothing. They just bark all day long and ain't did nothing. And so and they going, and now that's why Toya getting frustrated. That's why she getting mad, because they steady sticking their neck out for this dude and he ain't did nothing, and it's not working. It's not working. Move on.
So the goal was, so they think that if they bring me down, then they gonna feel vindicated or some shit. I mean, hell, I shut up for 3 months and they did not do nothing. They kept talking for 3 months. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, I don't even know if it was straight 3 months. It may have been 2.5 or something like that. I didn't say, I moved on. I didn't mention these people's names. So that wasn't good enough for them?
You were supposed to stay quiet forever more. You weren't supposed to never, ever talk about them no more.
Well, but Dawn, she came out with the 2K bull crap, which was crazy to me. Who does what she did? Who does that?
Somebody that just said this ain't healthy, but then turned around and did some unhealthy ass shit.
I'm gonna go over to a man's panel and I'm gonna try to humiliate her and embarrass her because she cut off my money. And I want friends with evil spirited people. I want them to call me, you know, amazing, the GOAT, the shit, or whatever. I need this in my life or some shit. I don't know what the hell she was thinking. Oh, I need for them to tell me that I got good receipts or whatever. Girl, she emptied the damn clip. I'm gonna release some. Oh, let me release a recording of her daughter right quick. Hold on. Let me release this. Hell, damn, girl.
Then a big part too is for you kind of at this point you keeping him relevant too. The more you talk, even us, the more we talk about him, people gonna go over there and they gonna. So that's where he gained his views too from. So if we once it died down, I'm telling you, the man ain't gonna have nothing but about 2 lights.
That's why I said I didn't want to talk about him no more because I just feel like at this point we need to just let them go, blow in the wind, literally blow in the wind. Let them blow. Let them blow. Let them. Robert will fizzle out. Do you hear me? Fizzle out.
Yeah, because his supporters paid so much attention to Brianna, they ain't even get the man. I bet you they ain't get him 1,000 more followers. I bet you, because they ain't even nobody on their page. They following they got 90 friends and 60 friends. They ain't even nobody. Shit, hell, shit.
Right. That part. Well, I don't know what to say, girl, but hey, it is what it is, you know.
But still, you promised the crybaby video. Don't give up on us now, cause man. But what? But why you, man? You were so funny because I'm like when I see the jail when you that song when you say the jail you. So I said it then. How you go? Wait, yeah. Then I said this. You go. I said this. She gonna troll herself. See, that's how they. They don't even. they can't even. They ain't.
Oh man, she didn't call me. She's a liar. She's a liar. Not as a skit. She a liar. She's just a liar. She'll not do no damn skit. A liar.
You trolled yourself and they couldn't handle that. Because they just so weak. They not fun in social media. That's why your panel gonna keep going and they just gonna fizzle. Cause they not about this life, baby. They don't want this. They not about it's way more people that are really, if it was thousands of more people on here, boy, they'll probably go find a rock and find a rock and crawl under it.
Not only that, she didn't want to tell her people that she didn't file charges on me. How many times? So many times, right? This would have been an opportunity for her to flex, but she's like, she'll lie. You just proved to everybody that you ain't never filed no damn charges on me, but yet you didn't told them that you got papers on me and this person and that person. And she always like, give me her address. I'm for real this time. I'm going to do it. I've been letting them get away with too much. I'm going to do it this time. Give me her address. Girl, sit your ass down.
That's why she's so bad on her feelings, because you like 10 steps ahead of her. With that video, that thing came out, she didn't know what. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what. Now she on there crying because she like, man, they didn't told my secret. They didn't told them I got a stalking thing. They didn't pull up my record, and then now more trolling me because now I can't take. Because who you taking to court, Toya? Where you going to court at? Who, when, and where? Girl, go sit down. Okay, go read a book because she needs to read up on something, because ain't no way you think you fit to take somebody court and think you going anywhere with that.
Right, as if she ain't done nothing as bad, that's the thing. My family, I can see her going to court right now and say, they talked about my kids and called CPS. The thing about it is we're going to hear about this from 20 years from now. They called CPS on me. They called CPS girl, if you don't sit your CPS ass down somewhere. That was 2 damn years ago. 2 years ago. And it was Sierra. She said they, like it was a bunch of people. The other day I heard her line say it was 100 people. Girl, I'm going to tell you something. Robert said she can lie, and so did OB. They said Toya was a liar. So Toya can tell him now. Toya can pop him off.
You see, she got emotional when she said, "Why Robert get? Cause he the celebrity." Girl, where did you get that from? And Robert ain't. Have you seen your brother pages lately? They dogging him out, baby.
You really think about a celebrity though, for real? I think that the fans, Robert fans and his family are the only ones that think that he is a celebrity. Don't nobody else think that Joker is a celebrity, but the family, they are the ones that think he's the celebrity, you know? He the celebrity. Robert get to get away with it because he's the family celebrity. I know Kevin probably like, that Joker ain't no damn celebrity.
Somebody said they was over there. They said pray for Jenny because they was over there making fun of her brother being shot in the head and being killed.
He didn't get killed. He got shot in the hand. He's still alive. What are y'all talking about? Right? He alive, right?
I don't know if they talking about the brother that's surviving or they talking about the one that she always talk about that was killed by the friends that snaked them. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, they say he's still alive, girl. You almost made my heart stop. I'm like, he ain't dead, is he?
Wait, so he did get shot?
She said, Amora, I was on another social media app and Bree has a whole community of supporters over there and they call you Captain Amora. What platform is that? What? Somebody give me some respect somewhere? No, I'm just kidding. What platform was that, Cassandra? Jenny gone. Yeah, Jenny is going to eat Toya for freaking lunch. She said, drop the link. Jenny gonna eat her for lunch. Who was talking about her? Toya and Don was talking about Jenny brother.
Right, that's what I want to see. I don't be on all them other pages, so I don't know what they talking about.
Man, let me tell you, Jenny gonna go put that damn white sheet on. She gonna go grab that microphone. Jenny gonna eat them for lunch. Jenny trying to be nice. Jenny said she got some God in her.
Oh, they say Toya was talking about it. See, that's what I'm talking about. You keep it going. Now you didn't talk about, but okay.
But you got to be careful though. Like people, you need proof. I've noticed since I've been up here, you need proof. People come over here and say anything. I'm not saying they wrong, but just be careful because.
Oh, okay, yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, I had to go through that myself. People just come over here and say they said this and said they said that and don't be true. Because that's what they do over there too.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta keep it stirred up.
So y'all want me to redo the video? Which video? Which Sage in the City? Which one? That Sage is Sage in the City is Miss Season. Y'all want me to redo that video? I could definitely redo it. Because I ain't really make no money off that video anyway. Shoot, why you playing? Hey, Cassie, baby. What's going on, honey?
Hey, Amora, can you hear me?
I can, honey. How are you?
I'm good. I sent you that app a while back. It's in your messenger.
Which app?
I don't want to say it online because, they'll be running over there. But I sent it to you in your messenger.
Today?
No, this was a while back. Remember when I told you should join that app?
I think just one letter. The B.
F.
Just send it to me again. I can't remember.
I will. Yeah, they call you Captain Amora over there.
Who is it? Who is
It's just a community of people. They make rooms and they breed supporters. And man, they had a room last night. They were saying at this point, is Robert trolling, or is this trolling what he's doing, or harassment? And it's a lot of guys over there too. And they was like, yeah, do harassing at this point, because one of Bree's posts that she had made when she was putting them receipts out the other day, one of them said something about Janelle don't make sure that she eats or something like that. And then Robert went and made a skit. Did you see the skit that he made? When he did a skit, and Season was
talking about something. Don't say you don't eat. Oh, is that why he said that?
Yeah. And so in the comment, Season was the one that filmed that. She was the cameraman. And in the comments, she said, well, I never had that problem with you. You always feed me, or some shit like that. Yeah, that was toward what Brianna had said about Janelle.
So he did that. Oh, dirty mother sucker.
Yeah.
That's why he over there concerned about his ex-wife and her new man relationship. A real man wouldn't even be giving a damn. If that man really wanted to be away from Bree, he would have been like, shit, I ain't that concerned. Ain't got nothing to do with that. You could tell, oh, salty, jealous mother sucker. That's why jealous. Who makes skits about their ex?
Yep, that's what that skit. And they was like, that was the corniest skit that he had ever made.
So there are men over there? Yeah, definitely.
Yes, it's men over there. Yeah, they get down on him over there, baby.
Yeah, don't say it out loud, because them haters will go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me later. I think you did. I kind of vaguely remember you saying something. He said he be shading like crazy. Oh, you know what? I don't even know. You call me a lame, but I don't even, I do watch his page, but when I said I wasn't gonna do no commentary on him no more, I'm like, yeah, let me just stop. Because I was supposed to break down a couple of more videos, and I didn't. Who was it that just came on the stage?
Yeah, but they was like, and some of them is in, because the app is the founder is in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. And so a lot of the people that's over there, they from Georgia. And they was like, dude is a lame in the streets. He's a lame. They was like, he is not about that life. That's why ain't nobody stepped to him, because they was like, it's not even worth it. He's all social media. That's it. He acts like that on social media. In real life, he's nothing. He's a lame.
Oh, yeah, baby. Jenny about to tell Toya ass out the motherfucking frame. Toya just posted on her story, Woo Child, Karma is spinning the block. And what she did was, somebody is saying Todd is not innocent, right? And Todd is Jenny's brother that got shot. And Toya just shared it in her story. Jenny, please just tell me when you go live, because I want to have my popcorn sitting in there listening to the whole damn thing. Why is all these people popping up on here? Who are these people? If y'all come up here with this shit, y'all getting cussed the fuck out.
They came over here because they want to know the name of that app, and they not going to get it.
No, I'm saying these people that just popped up on this stage. Are you a friend or a foe?
Hi, Miss Amora. How are you?
I'm good.
This is Angel Cakes. You remember me?
No.
We had a conversation. It was late night. It was about maybe 3 weeks ago. You was
a Trump supporter, right?
No, I'm no supporter. I'm the truth supporter. Okay. But no, my husband was at work and you was keeping me company. We had a good conversation.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask just one question.
What's that?
How is it that LaToya needs all of this help? Who was giving her help before all of this jumped off with Robert and Bree? That's all I want to know.
Girl, you just said a word. And not only that, from what I'm hearing now, I don't know this 100%, but from what I'm hearing, from people that's, from over that side and the assistance that they've given her. I've heard that over the past, it's been almost 2 years since this incident has taken off, that she's received over $50,000. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Now, 50,000 is quite a bit of money, right? I can shake and bake with some 50,000 right about now.
Absolutely.
But one girl, and I know she don't mind me saying this, Jerry Ann gave her $1,600 out of her own pocket, right? So
that's 20 mils.
20 mils, baby mama.
Okay, yeah.
So if she's received over $50,000 in the last 2 years or whatever, like exactly, like who was caring for her and covering down for her before this? Brianna.
Exactly. Because how you all of a sudden need all this help? Who was helping you before? This is what I don't get. And then the other thing that pissed me off is, I don't know when it was, but I think they had went shoe shopping or something, and he got all these shoes. And, I mean, like, what are you? And then the next day you snot nose crying talking about you need medicine for your kid. Like, I'm just not understanding the foolery. It's just too much.
Who bought 7 pair of shoes at one time? I've never bought 7 pair of shoes at one time unless I was going shopping for my multiple 2 to grandkids. That's the only time I would buy multiple shoes. Who wears 7 pair of shoes? Like, where's the flex of that?
But what's more important, shoes or your daughter's medication?
Exactly. And wait a minute, did she say when she did that, because she was flexing in front of us or whatever, the social media, did she say, and I haven't even received my income tax return yet?
Right.
This ain't even my income tax money. This basically, she was telling us, this ain't even it. She got more coming or whatever.
Exactly. And the last time I was on your panel, we discussed that because we were saying, I was saying that it seems like his sisters just want their little 15 minutes of fame. Not so much Dawn, but this Toya one, I can't take her. I just can't.
I can't either
take her at all. No.
Me neither. And furthermore, here's something else to look at. The only time she comes over to YouTube is to do what? Dog out Brianna. Why? Because there's a bunch of Brianna haters over here.
Right.
She don't want to mess talking about Brianna on her page or on Facebook because she doesn't have the backing. People on Facebook is sick of hearing her and her siblings dog a woman that has clearly moved on.
And that's what I'm saying, because I'm not a fan of Roberts and I'm not a fan of Breeze, but I do wish her well in her pregnancy. But I'm at a point where the divorce is final. Leave the girl alone.
Exactly.
Let her go and raise her children, and she got 10 babies. If she can, I don't see her out here asking for help.
Exactly. And here's the thing, they mention God quite a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
God gonna take care of this, God gonna take care of that. Well, why they don't let God take care of it?
Exactly.
If she's due some karma, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, God gonna get her, If she's due some karma, then why do you gotta keep on agitating it?
Exactly.
Let her get her karma.
Just keep digging in the girl. I mean, come on. How what more can y'all say? Y'all didn't talk about her feet, her teeth. What is there left to say at this point? Let her be a mother. If she's not out here, she's not smoking weed online. I don't see her on here asking for paper money and pencil money. I don't see her doing any of that. That's Toya. Like, come on.
See, what Toya did was Toya caught on to the game that Robert was doing, which is begging. Once Toya caught on, like, people gonna feel sorry, they gonna feel sympathy, they gonna send me money. Toya, she got money hungry like her brother, and she can't help herself now. Now she wanted to keep going because of all they talk about money. They doing this she's doing this for money, because before any of this, if you watch her videos before any of this, Toya didn't have all them wigs and them beauty supply earrings and all that stuff that she called herself buying. You know what I'm saying? And these lashes, she wasn't doing all of that. She wasn't doing all buying these Sheehan outfits and Tumu outfits, and so now and matching outfits with the shoes and the 7 shoes. Now, Amora, I love heels, so I will buy me 7 heels, but I got 2 full-time jobs and I ain't begging and I ain't asking nobody to buy them either. So, but
yep. And then she killed me because she gets on you talking about my family, but you need to go ahead and send me a cash up so I can feel better. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Yeah, somebody just sent me a video. Let me see. Let me see.
His sisters is a bad look for him. Period. They both it's like ghetto hood rats. Like, come on, get a life.
Oh, I don't see anything wrong with that actually. She said, read, who is this? Who just came to the panel? Read Nasia Stephanie's comment. Who just came up to the panel? Nichelle Miller.
Mara, what's up, girlie?
Hey, girlie, what's going
It's been
on?
a minute since I've been on your live, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you that I'm 100% an Amora supporter. I ain't on neither side. At that time, like I was around when you had even first came on YouTube and was putting everything on blast. But I just want to say I'm proud of you. You keep going. You keep moving up.
Thank you, baby.
Um, as far as this whole saga thing, I was completely involved in this like crazy. But when I also started to see, like you said, the sugar sprinkled over shit,
Yeah.
then I started to back up. Like, okay, I'm gonna just lay low and see how this plays out.
Mhm.
But I am proud that you did get up out of that and
Yeah.
stop sprinkling the sugar over shit and just started speaking the real. Because that's what us as Amora supporters was looking for. And
Yeah, I had to. I mean, it was, it's not it wasn't a good thing. And to be honest with you, I don't think that it's good for either side, which
no,
they call it side or whatever, right? To do that, whichever supporters that do that, it's not healthy because guess what? It's not helping the person that you're doing it for. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not.
Overlooking someone's mistakes, flaws, or mishaps, how is that helping them?
Not at all, because they ain't helping them grow or learn either. Because
Exactly.
then you're also helping them push the narrative that it's okay. But
Yeah,
meanwhile,
that you're perfect
at the
because
same
how would
time,
he?
everybody on the ex-husband's head for the same thing that this ninja's doing too. So that was the sprinkle being the sugar being sprinkled over shit. And I even started to see that too, because I started to see how you changed up when it came to speaking on Janelle and Bree's relationship. You did change up, or it would be certain things that would be said, and then I would just notice how like your actions or the way you're like, yeah. So like you just start to pick up different stuff. But
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I'm not good at faking. You know what I'm saying? Some people are good at just faking and pretending. But I was just like, I knew like 100% that I wasn't down for the things that this man did. And even when I was asked, oh, share this or share that, and I would, think of some situations. One of them was the house situation. I passed it off to exclusive. Exclusive, are you in here? I said, I can't do it. I can't do it exclusive. You remember when I sent you the house and I said, hey, post that they just bought a house or they get ready to buy a house or whatever. Because I was like, I can't even go along with this foolishness. I'm like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it, y'all.
it
I
was a
couldn't do
lot.
it.
And then even Bree Hive, I was even blocked from her because I even told her the truth. I was even blocked from. She even blocked me, and that's okay. That's okay, and that's
And I
cool.
understand it was, let me tell you what I did understand, right? I understood that I know people go through things in their relationship, and if the woman like it, they say if a person like it, then you should love it, right? That's what
Right.
they're saying, like, oh, if you like it, I love it. I get that, but at the same time, when you care about somebody, you hurt when they hurt. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep. You can't stand by and watch it. Like it's only so much you can
Yes.
cover up before you yourself come out and start telling them the real. Then they get mad because of what you're saying to them when you're really just being a caring person. You you're tired of you know what's going on, but you tired of sitting there watching it. You're tired of seeing that person hurt. You're tired of seeing that person cry or things like that because you look at yourself as a woman, you be like, well, I wouldn't deal with it. So why am I going to sit up
Exactly.
there and make you feel like it's okay that you're dealing with it? And I'm just so glad that you separated yourself from all of that. I seriously am. I am so happy because that's when I did start commenting. That's when I did start writing. I'm like, I'm so happy. I'm proud because it was too much. It was too much fakeness. It was way too much fakeness going on. Now let's get on Miss Eyebrows. Miss Eyebrows. Since
Who is
she want
this
to talk
eyebrow?
about Bree, Lupod. Since
Oh,
she want to talk about Bree,
yeah.
she need to unsprinkle the sugar that she put on her shit. Okay, like I'm
Mhm.
probably too. I was telling Ashley it was funny because I actually just got on her channel just to be nosy, but I was like, well, I'm about to start taking notes because it's a lot of well, what I meant to say was, or I didn't say that, or let me play the full read. No, baby, you said it. You said it. No, you
Jenny
said it,
laugh,
and
Jenny
you meant
laugh.
it. So stand on it. Stand on it. You talked about that girl. You talked about the whole family, and then it was a comment that was on there was saying, "Oh, if I don't think Lupac meant it. If she knew it was gonna come out, then she wouldn't have said it." What?
She
Huh?
would still felt it though,
Huh?
whether she
And
said
if
it or
she
She
knew,
not.
if
felt
she knew
it.
it wasn't gonna come out, she wouldn't have said it. Oh my God. Oh, if I knew
Yeah.
that somebody else was gonna repeat it, I wouldn't have said it. I mean, it's what you meant. Don't take it back.
It's what you meant, stand on it. And I had to comment. I said, what? I was like, what you mean? I said, here's the thing. I said, it's how she felt. I said, she just said it to the wrong person and got caught. She meant what she felt. She meant what she said. There's no way you could take that back. You was laughing at how that girl shaped. You said, yeah, yeah. If I took down those, yep, Jeannie make more money than Robert. You said that
Yeah.
too.
And
Um,
Jenny
and,
does make more money than Robert. Jenny is
and she
upset
do.
right now, y'all. She is mad. Hold on, let me see what she mad at.
Jenny on laugh, Jenny on laugh.
I was sitting here. I was sitting here in
Hold on.
my prayer closet, and of course, my last post was, "Hey, y'all, I'm going back to my prayer closet. I'm going back to my prayer closet. I'm going to fill myself up because I felt my flesh getting involved." Check your inbox, Jeannie. Oh, my flesh.
Well, the name of it is, it says, "You can never shut me down. Come on in." So we already know she's about to put it on the floor. I gotta go
I
eat
ain't
dinner
going.
with my
Jeannie's
family.
live
I've
is
been on
so
here long enough.
funny.
I've been on here for almost 4 hours, and I got live later, y'all, in 3 hours. So I gotta go and spend some type of time with the family. But please go over to Jenny Live. If y'all block, y'all gonna have to make up a fake page or something, y'all. Come on now. Yeah, everybody got another dummy page or something. You have to go on
I
Jenny
ain't blocked. I'm
Live
gonna
with.
go watch
I
Jenny.
ain't blocked. I got Jenny on mine. I be commenting on Jenny stuff all the time. Jenny
Me
cracks
too.
me up. I promise you, Jenny remind me of Tia Kemp. Like she's another
Yeah,
Tia
I
Kemp.
love me some Jenny now, and I never ever thought I would say that. But honey, when Jenny
Me
come on,
either.
I'm like, now Jenny, I can listen to. Jenny
Now
has
when Jenny put it on the flow, Jenny put it on the flow. I be wanting her to.
it on the flow. Oh, okay.
And she be lighting people up so smoothly. That's what makes it even more funnier.
Somebody
Like
come
she
on,
just
Aurora, we
lights you up
blocked.
smoothly.
Come on, Cassandra, you ain't got no another She talking about, come on, share, we bought. Well, I can't do it on this live because y'all already know Jenny has long lives, you guys. And
Yes.
even if I try to do it on this live, I will not be able to go back and edit this video because YouTube allows you so many hours for you to edit it. If I get flagged for anything and they say you got to take this out or take that out, I would not be able to take anything out and I would have to take my whole video down. And I don't want to do that, y'all.
Miss Amora, I want to thank you for letting me come. It's nice talking to you again, but I just want to say one last thing. I heard, I don't know who said it on like whatever side, because I don't do the side thing, but I
Right.
heard
It's
someone say
elementary.
we was winning. First of all, anybody who's been married and had the unfortunate experience of going through a divorce knows there are no winners.
It's
Absolutely.
no winners. Both parties are losing. Kids have
Mm-hmm.
to suffer. Parents still going through it. Like at the end,
The kids are
I'm
going
gonna
through
say,
it too.
Brianna should have healed first, and I still stand on that. She should have healed before she jumped into a relationship. However, I'm not gonna judge because we as women, we've done all been there. We done
And
all been
she's
in that
still young. She'll
situation.
learn.
So
She'll learn.
It's a
She'll
learning,
still.
it's a learning experience for everyone. It's a learning experience for me. I'm sure it's a learning experience for many, many women that's on this live right now.
Right.
So it's no need to judge this girl because she's coming out again with a second failed. Well, yeah, I guess you could say third. She talked about a third. So third failed relationship. Let's be real. Okay, like it's her growth. It's her growth, and there's a
Right.
lot
You
of
learn.
women that can learn from
Mm-hmm.
somebody's growth. That's how you get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
That's how your mentality gets stronger. What you go through helps you better yourself as a woman. Everybody makes
That's true.
mistakes.
That's right.
So everybody bashing this girl. I've even said it. I even commented on Twitter. I was like, y'all need to just stay out of it. Like it's a lose-lose situation for both. Like like y'all done did it for life. Okay, y'all done got your money out of it. Cool. Y'all done got your likes out of it. Cool. Y'all done got it all up out of there. But it seemed like it's more fish that needs to be fried and addressed while y'all over here worried about Bree and Jonelle. Because at the end
Right.
of the day, if Ja want to go ahead and expose Bree for her behaviors, Ja also has also has every right to do that as well because Bree's not perfect. I'm not sitting there saying that she's not a
Right.
problem either. She's very much a problem. Like you said, she was with the truth for so many years that she carried on a lot of his narcissistic behaviors onto another relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be a calm. Sometimes it could be I've done even seen it from myself. It could be the most calmest man that honestly a woman can turn very, 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 very abusive towards her. I didn't seen that. So it's like some men can provoke women. Some women can be the most peaceful, humblest woman. And it takes that man to just bring her out of her character so it can go from both parties. So that's why I said we're not going
Yeah.
to sit here and say Bree's not the problem. No, she very much so is. That's why she needs to take time to herself, grow, and heal.
Yeah. She definitely needs to grow and
She's
heal.
young. She'll get it.
Another thing, there is uh, a such thing as, like, say for instance, when you are damaged or have not healed yet, you do have a tendency to date the same type of men, right? You are attracted to the
Absolutely.
same type of men. And I just think
Absolutely.
that, whatever it is in the beginning, I think that she's attracted to that. So I'm hoping that she learned the difference from that. I don't know if it's maybe the gaslighting, or what do they call that? Love bombing. A person that
Trauma
love bombed you
bonding.
in the beginning. I don't really know what love bombing. I mean, I don't know what the experience feel like, but I'm assuming that somebody just act like they crazy as hell about you in the beginning. I don't know. Maybe I need to read up on love bombing a little bit more. But maybe the love bombing is what gets her initially, and that's why she end up attracting the same type of men. You know what I mean?
Or she just think that she could just fix broken people and you just can't fix broken people. They have to find that within themselves. That's called healing. I just feel like Bree, she does come off as a sweetheart. I'm not saying she don't have problems. I'm not saying she don't have a mouth. She probably do. She'll probably cut you the hell out in 2.2 seconds. I know I will. However, she just seems like she's the type of person that, like, even though she sees your red flags, she wants to feel like you could change for her or that she could change you. And you just can't change that person. You
Yeah,
can't. That person has to be willing to change themselves for you and also change for themselves, period.
right. Well, I think she's gonna do fine. I think she's, getting away from that situation is step one. So I think she's going to be fine. She is a fixer. Somebody said she's a fixer. Yep, she's a fixer. But I think Bree is going to be fine. But I just think that Bree need to tap into her inner herself and love herself and know what it is that make other people love her. You know what I'm saying? She does have a gentle soul when she want to. when she want to. So she'll be fine. She's
I
gonna be
just want to say, even if Bree keep making the same, let's say if she had four, because I got a sister that gets on my nerves. She can't be alone. She break up with one man, she be with the next one in 10 days, okay? And she done did it about 10 times. So at the end of the day, I just feel like even if Bree do or whatever, that's Bree life. If she want to display it on Facebook and have 12 more kids by 12 more baby daddies, that's her life. We ain't got to take care of that baby. It ain't our man. We ain't got to deal with it.
Facts.
We ain't got to live with it. So at the end of the day, we can wish her well, and at the same time, Bree gonna do what Bree gonna do. And if she don't learn from it, she don't learn from it. It ain't our job to at some point a person ain't you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't
But
make
you
them
can't
drink.
make him drink
So
it.
we can
Hello.
say we wish her, we can give her all the prayers. If Bree come out after them twins and produce two more sets of twins, it is what it is. It is what it is. And
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, and it'll probably be some content, okay. But at the end of the day, Bree, I don't think it's bothering her. I mean, it may bother her, but she seems to get over it and still do what Bree want to do. So
Exactly.
at the end of the day, let Bree doing what she want to do, and that's why them other people need to go over there in their life and do what they want to do and do what they've been doing and leave her alone.
Exactly. And a more like, I don't know, like again, like I know at one point in time, like y'all had like a pretty close relationship. Like you said, you poured into Brie. So I just really hope that all the pouring that you did do into her, even though it didn't dawn on her at that time because she was too in love and too involved and with Ja and again unhealed. I just hope that all that talking you did to her, advice and everything, I really hope that during this time she does think about that and really take a lot of your advice because a lot of advice that you even give just on live with us hits a lot of us different. So I
I
hope that,
think
and I'm
she
the same
will.
age as Bree, by the way. I'm the same age as Bree. So
Okay.
I hope that she takes all that pouring that you did into her and she wake up and she like, okay, this woman was right. This woman said this would happen, or this woman told me so. And she can evaluate a lot
I believe that
because
she
you
will.
give a lot of great advice.
I just remember when I was younger and people would, certain people give me advice. And then later on in life, maybe if I didn't listen to it right then and there, and after a certain situation, I would look back. Like I have an older friend named Shirley, and she would tell me something, and I probably didn't listen at the time she told me. But then later on in life, I'd be like, dang, Shirley was right. Like, damn, if I had only did this or if I only did that. But yeah, I'm sure one day, because one thing that I do remember her telling me, she said, you sound just like my counselor. And I'm not a counselor. I'm not a certified counselor. I was talking from experience. And let me tell y'all before we get off this live, one thing that I know when it comes to a man like Johnny O, right? The most important thing that you cannot do is let him get away with certain things. He's the type of person that you have to stand on business with, okay? And what I mean by that is, sorry, I love you, I would never do it again. That won't work with a guy like him or a guy like Robert, right? They are the show me better than I can tell you type of guys. You know what I'm saying? That I can show you better than I can tell you. And you have to let it burn. It needs to burn. I mean, burn, burn, burn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, I'll never do this again. Oh, I learned from my ways. I've changed this and the other. Okay, those are words. Those are the type of guys you
Exactly.
cannot go off their word. Only action. Only action. So yeah, that is the type of guy he is, and yeah. But everybody is like, Jenny is going off. Oh wow, on her
Yeah,
sister.
she going off on her. I'm on my other phone. She talking about her brother and them. It's some family stuff. It ain't even got nothing to do with Toya and them.
So she going off on her sister-in-law.
Yeah, something about he put her in danger. So I'm gonna assume she was around or something happened and the brother ran and yeah, and so she into it with her brother and she don't laugh about it.
Oh, well, let me go because I told my family I was going to make them hamburgers, and I have to before I go live. So listen, I love y'all. Thank
Enjoy your meal.
you. Hold
Enjoy
on.
your meal, Amara.
Thank
Good
y'all
talking to
so
you
very
again.
much. Okay, baby. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay. Hold on, you guys. Let me give a shout out to Michelle. Thank you for the 5 coffees. Yes. Roxanne, she said, you are doing an amazing job, Amora. Keep rising to the top. Thank you. Michelle said, I missed 3 hours of the live. So just dropping off some coffee right quick. I will catch the replay. Love you, sis. Love you back. And Lamika, thank you, girl. She said, I'm going to support. Oh, that was from last night. Okay, all right, let me hop off and make these burgers and fries for my family before I not have a family, okay? I love y'all. I talk to y'all in about 3 hours. Talk to y'all later. Bye.